Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Jay Barry here, and I'm back with another video here to give you guys greatness once again, which is the PlayStation Nation, which is you wonderful people in the chat. I see you guys. What's up? Which is the PlayStation 4, because PlayStation ain't done with that. God of War, November 9th, 2022. And the Undefeated King, the only next-gen console available, that PlayStation 5. What is up, guys? You already know the vibes. It's time. It is time. It is time. And if you are a member of this channel, you know what time it is. If you are a subscriber of this channel, you know what time it is. If you are a lurker on this channel, you know what time it is. It is time to speak from the heart. Oh man, listen, yo, this show, I had it scheduled for 5. Then I was about to reschedule this joint to Sunday. Then, you know, plans change again. Then I reschedule it back to, you know, around this time. But long story short, you know, I have some friends visiting this weekend. And they coming to New York tonight. So, you know, I was gonna originally just do the show, like do a quick speak from the heart, because I had it already scheduled. And then, you know what I mean, head out. But then it was like, yo, I think we about to leave right now, so we'll be there earlier. So they coming all the way from like Mass and Boston and all that stuff. So I'm like, okay. All right, so I just rescheduled this joint on Sunday. It is what it is. If you come here early, it is what it is. Then it was like, oh, no, we're not leaving. We're gonna stay to the original plan of what time we could leaving, because somebody didn't come up from work yet, and this blah, 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 blah. So I'm just like, oh, damn. You know what? Let me start this show now, and just in case I get a phone call or I get a doorbell ring, you know what I mean, I'm good to go. You feel me? These people are crazy. You know what I mean? They making me crazy. But nah, man, we are here, guys. Speak from the heart. This is number 65. You know, if you guys don't originally know, Speak from the Heart originated from the Jay Barry show. I don't know if anybody remember back in those days, the Jay Barry show, just my 2 cents. I download this app on the iPhone where you could like create like these animated pictures, and it was like yourself. It was like an emoji of yourself, and I used to create my thumbnails with that app. Old school days, man. It's like 2017 days on the channel, man. And Speak from the Heart is always something I used to say on the show. It's like, because I used to break down the segment of the show, like the soapbox area, and I'll be like, yo, Speak from the Heart, Speak from the Heart. Then I had like the news area. Then I had like similar to how, you know, the podcast is being ran or whatnot, where it was just like me just sharing my 2 cents on a lot of things. And then, you know, Speak from the Heart kind of evolved, and that was started off as like a soapbox kind of thing. And then I was like, you know what? I think other people want to talk about this shit too. So it became more like a open, you know, format with a podcast. But I still missed those times where I was just ranting and going off and just, you know, speaking from the heart, you know, on my own. So that's why, you know, we gonna talk. You know, evolved and formed. But this one is going to be a funny one, man, because the hypocrisy is wild out here in these gaming streets, man. Xbot propaganda is running wild in these gaming streets. I swear, I'm like, what's that dude, Steve Irwin? I'm Steve Irwin in this motherfucker in these gaming streets. Oi! Look at this wild Xbot. You know what I mean? Every time I see new behaviors from these wild bots, you know what I mean? Everything that's come around in full circle with these dudes. Nothing new under the sun, really, but they still kind of implement some type of new behavior. But the actions, the results are still the same. And if it's not this is another thing, then they turn around and turn this other thing. And I'm noticing here in 2022, you have like these check marks, you have these influencers, these gaming publishing websites. They are somehow reaching with their shovels. They're digging, boy. They trying to find gold. They got the gold, they got the metal detector and everything. They're trying to find a W for Xbox. And the W for Xbox, they're speaking on things like Call of Duty, Activision, and all that stuff, which eventually will become a W for Xbox because that's a big deal. It's a big purchase. But the way how they talking about things, they're making it seem like this shit is about to happen tomorrow. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, man. I mean, look, PlayStation, they're dropping all these exclusives this year. But regardless of all the exclusives that they are dropping, Call of Duty is going to Game Pass. You know, and that's just a W for me in 2022. So overall, how I rate Xbox in 2022, you know, they haven't given me any games per se. All right, Destin Legary, they haven't given me any games particularly in 2022. But in 2024, 2 years from now, probably 3, Call of Duty is going to Game Pass. Hold your horses. I said, hold your horses. Call of Duty is going to Game Pass. And that's a win for me in 2022. Okay? It's a win for me in 2022. Okay, that's a Gary. Hold your horses. Yeah, I'm listening to these spaces, these podcasts. Cause yo, I go into, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I go into these podcasts and these spaces for content. You know what I mean? For content. Okay? So I could come back here on this YouTube channel and roast these motherfuckers. That's why I go into these spaces. Cause I'm in these Xbox spaces. I'm like, yo, let me hear what crazy shit these motherfuckers about to say today. and I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? It is gold over there. If you are trying to get into content creation and you're trying to speak on the community, or you know, if you have your little back and forth from the console wars, I don't know why the hell are you avoiding Twitter Spaces. It is content gold in that motherfucker. The craziest shit these motherfuckers be saying is just crazy. You know what I mean? But I go in there, but like I said, it's mostly for the content. And that's why we are going to be talking about a lot of these things today. Because these Xbots, they're not loyal. And Microsoft sees it. You know what I mean? When these bots want some games from you, but that console ain't got nothing for you. These bots say loyal, no they ain't. These bots say loyal, no they ain't. When them Xbots want games from you, and that console ain't got nothing for you. These bots say loyal, no they ain't. These bots say loyal, no they ain't. Because Microsoft definitely. Who is interrupting my intro? Yeah, shout out to my man GamingWithPersona with the 17 months being a soldier, first class member, day 1. Best listeners back will speak from the heart. Make sure y'all hit the like button. You already know the vibes. It's been like a month since I did Speak from the Heart. Kind of don't want to do Speak from the Heart so consistently. You know what I mean? Kind of like it's an anticipation kind of thing. You wait for that shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, all these topics. I know Barry about to do a Speak from the Heart. But no, I appreciate the support, man. But yeah, Microsoft, they know that their fan base ain't loyal. They know their fan base ain't buying no goddamn games. And we're gonna break that down today in this episode of Speak from the Heart. But before we get to all of that, we gotta shout out the chat. All the beautiful people in the chat. What is good, man? Yo, Zilla. Appreciate the subscription, man. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you enjoy your stay here. But yo, shout out to my man Iman, Rich, Lord, Swag. Oh, I just fucked your whole name on Iman. Iman, Rich, the Swag Lord. Appreciate you coming through. Yo, Mary Wilcox, what's good? C Fresh, what is up? What is up? Yo, King Montana, what's good, man? Sam Ash, what is up? Ghost in the Garage Gaming, what's good? Persona! What is good, my G? Yo, Kratos99, what's good? Turks, what is good? True Virgil, what is up? Microsoft is king. You know the vibes. You know the vibe. Yo, Streamlabs, what's up? You working? Hey, Streamlabs, you are working. Yo, Jamar Bass, what's good, Jamar, man? That is the #1 mod on YouTube. Yo, Lorenzo Carson, what's good, man? What is good? Yo, King, what's good, man? You see, yo, thanks for the COD 1-on-1. I went from a 0.5 KD to a 0.1. Yo, y'all crazy, yo. Yo, Cyber Dragon, what's good, my G? Appreciate the 16 months of being a Soldier First Class member. So shout out to the chat, the mod, the host, Jay Barry. Speak from the heart, speak loud. Leo's in the building, stand up. Yo, Cyber Dragon, you know the vibes, man. Appreciate all the support. Yo, did I miss your birthday, Cyber Dragon? Let me know if I missed your birthday, man. I apologize for that if I did. But yeah, it's Leo season right now. I think we got up until what, the 22nd? Then we got up to the 22nd of August. You know what I mean? It's Leo season. The lions is coming out. Do not poke at the lion. Don't pick at the lion's tail. Cause we out here, we are gonna bite. It is our season. Okay? Y'all been poking the lion. Y'all been swiping at the lion all goddamn year. But from July to August, move out my way. You're gonna get bit. Yo, Zilla, what's up, man? What is up? Yo, John Donuts, what's good, man? Yo, Philip K, what is good, my G? What is up, yo? Yo, Viper Reaps Corner, what's good, Viper, man? Shout out to Viper. Yo, Black Mamba, what's good, my G? Yo, Arcade Gamer, what's up, man? The Truth, what is good, man? What is good? Yo, it was July 25th. I shot it. Yo, listen. I be doing so much. I know I was away around that time, so I just wanted to make sure. You know what I mean? Maybe I caught it somewhere on like YouTube or something, but I just wanted to make sure, you know what I mean? But July 25th, yeah, I was definitely away. I was in Florida. Yo, JP Loco, what's up, man? Yo, Johnny Gaming, what's good, bro? What is up? Let me scroll on up here. Yo, Lothric Ahmed, what is up? Cloud Strife, the best goddamn name on YouTube. What's good, man? Yo, Scotcher, what's good, my G? What is up, man? Yo, Franco Tech, what's up? Yo, Mr. Flash, what is up, man? What is up? Karel Anchor, what is good, Karel? What is up? Yo, CTR2, what is up? He said Cooking Simulator. Yo, Gogol Poe, what's up, man? What is up? What is up? Let me scroll on up here. Yo, Braxton, brah, what is good, brah? It's an Xbox YouTubers and Twitter Spaces. How can one stay sane? Listen to them. Listen, you gotta just listen to them shits. I promise you guys. I promise you. You stay in there and you listen to that joint. Yo, you're gonna have. It's comedy, especially the bigger ones. It's comedy. There's some good Xbox guys that be doing spaces or whatnot. Some of the conversations I'm not going to say it's not even like it's like all bad, but you already know the ones that be like propaganda, the propagandists. Those ones, oh man, just listen to them shits. Yo, Foxing Around, what's good, my G? I'm chilling with Austin. Yo, Foxing, what's good, man? Shout out to my man Austin in the building. Yo, Tarana Duffy, what's up, Tarana? What is up? What is up? Yo, Persona, what is good, my G? Yo, JFK TV, what's up, man? What's good, yo? What is up? Yo, The Truth, Wagwan. Sit your ass down. You know the vibes. That's how you gotta tell these dudes. Sit your ass down, man. Yo, you need to make a sit your ass down segment. Yo, that sounds good, yo. Real talk. That sounds good for real. As I scroll on up here, make sure I don't miss anybody. Yo, it's me, baby. What's up, man? Yo, Bossy the Great, what's good? Appreciate you coming through. Let me get back down here. Yo, Stardust Acero, man, appreciate the 10 months of being a member of Soldier First Class. He said, what it be, Jay Barry with a Buster Sword. You know the vibes, man. We slashing them up today, man. We slashing them up today, man. So these bots ain't loyal, and Microsoft knows it. I'm going to show you why. We're going to get into it real quick. We're not going to prolong it here. We're going to get into it real quick. I'm going to show you why Microsoft don't trust these bots. Yo, Object 2B, what's up, man? Because what these Xbox gamers prey upon, what they hope for, is the fact that you are knowledgeable on what they are speaking about. Yo, DeJuan Thompson, what's good, man? They prey on the ignorance of gamers, the laziness of gamers that don't want to look up the information. You know what I mean? There's some people in gaming today that they will tune into a podcast for the information, right? So everything that person does on a podcast or YouTube, they're trusting it. They don't want to read. We live in a society now where people don't want to read or search out information on their own. You know what I mean? They want that. They want it given to them. You know, and in video format too is preferable, right? So Xbox gamers, gamers, the bots, they're knowledgeable of that fact that people they don't want to consume any type of gaming information on their own. They rather just hear it from somebody else, from like Twitter or a tweet or a YouTube video or whatnot, or an influencer or whatnot. So that's why you see they create all these spaces and let you know, like, oh, what's so bad for PlayStation and what Xbox is gonna do, and they pray that you are panicking and like, yo, I want to go. Oh my God, this is going to happen. I gotta go get an Xbox. They are preying on that bullshit. But you guys gotta learn out here is that it is better, 100% better to read on your own, to search out this information on your own, rather than listen to the propagandists on Twitter Spaces, on YouTube, on Twitter, because they're trying to set you up. Okay? They are trying to set you up. They are not trying to give you the proper information. And this is something that I always asked. Ever since that Brazilian leak Xbox document came out, I pulled up on Persona Space, not Space, what his when Persona Speaks. I pulled up on other people's Twitter Spaces, other people's podcasts when I was a guest, and I asked a simple question every single time. Why aren't anyone speaking about what Activision is saying and what Microsoft is saying? They're all focusing on what PlayStation is saying. Because, the Xbox gamers, right? Not everyone, the Xbox gamers, they want PlayStation gamers to panic, to make sure everything is doom and gloom. Yo, Viper Reef's Corner, man, appreciate the $4.99 iPhone user. He said, then you present them with the correct information. They want to deflect and block, shaking my head. You already know the vibe. That's the tactic. They don't want no correct information going out there. They want their information to be out there. You know what I mean? They want their shit to be out there. Their bullshit to be out there. You know what I mean? And I always been asking them, like, yo, people are just omitting what Activision is saying. Activision came out and they were like, yo, 2023 and beyond, we're continuing with Call of Duty, specifically saying Call of Duty 2, premium content. Everybody's like, yo, let me brush it across the side. Xbox is going to put this shit in Game Pass. They're going to make this shit exclusive. PlayStation, you got to go buy an Xbox if you want to play Call of Duty. It's over for you. The tides is changing. Xbox got the market share. Xbox is doing this. Xbox is doing that. Xbox is doing this. Xbox is doing that. Xbox is doing this. Xbox is doing that. Meanwhile, in the same goddamn leaks, Xbox is actually telling you their mindset, their thought pattern, how they feel, and it's just completely being ignored. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. In a document sent to Brazilian Administrative Council for Economic Defense, the CADE, the CADE, discussing the proposed acquisition, Microsoft claims that any concerns of Call of Duty would no longer appear on PlayStation are unfounded because it would simply not be profitable for Microsoft. Now, you tell me, have you seen any Xbox YouTuber, influencer, Twitter Spacer? That's a thing now with Twitter Spacer. Tweets, anything about this article right here, or these statements that Microsoft has said. It's the same goddamn Brazilian Administrative Council Defense leak. It's the same shit that been going on for how long now? 3 weeks? 2 weeks? And you have not heard anyone on that green side that sticks mention any of this shit. It's being left out on purpose because it goes against what they're trying to push. Game Pass, exclusive, the things that, you know, they've been talking about for years, that exclusives don't matter, but they are clamoring, they are hopeful that this shit becomes exclusive so PlayStation would die off. PlayStation will pay for what they did last generation. Yo, that's the funny thing too, yo. They be acting hella hurt. Like, yo, these are the same people like, yo, it's just video games, man. I don't know why anyone takes this shit so seriously. It's just video games. Why are you taking it so seriously? You know what I'm saying? But PlayStation needs to Microsoft needs to put Call of Duty exclusive on Xbox because PlayStation made us suffer last generation. They made us suffer last generation. No, you made yourself suffer last generation. You don't support shit. You don't buy shit. And Microsoft knows it. Yo, Henry Heck, what's good? Mike, what's good? Yo, shout out to Kyle Ward, 789 with the £2. Mr. Android user over there. He said, what's good, Barry? Hope things are going well, bro. Yeah, things are going well, man. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm good. You know, I smell good. I'm looking good. I actually need to get a haircut, but it's a little bit too late. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to woof it. Yeah, but sometimes you just got to woof it. You know what I mean? You tape it up a little bit. You shape it up a little bit just so the woof look good. But, man, I'll be lying to you if I say, yo, I didn't need a haircut. But I'm still going out, baby. I'm still going out chilling. You know what I mean? Living my best life. But at the end of the day, it's just like, yo, how is something like this important that's being said from Microsoft being left out by Xbox gamers? Isn't that type odd that the only thing that these Xbox gamers will talk about is what PlayStation is saying? Huh? Is what PlayStation is opposing? PlayStation is fighting against? You would think that a preferred Xbox gamer that likes to talk about Xbox and their news would actually talk about the things that Microsoft actually said in these Brazilian Administrative Council for Economic Defense leaks. Crazy, right? That's like you tuning into What's Up PlayStation podcast this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, by the way. And we're out here talking about Game Pass and what the new games coming to Game Pass in August. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing about the podcast about PlayStation, but everything we talk about is about Xbox and Nintendo. It's quite odd. Every time you go to these dudes' channels, Xbox, tide change, PlayStation in trouble, PlayStation worries about this, PlayStation do this, PlayStation do that. But leaves out something very, very important like this. Microsoft claims that any concerns of Call of Duty no longer appearing on PlayStation are unfounded because it would simply not be profitable for Microsoft. Then you have the same people running around talking about, yo, they about to make this shit exclusive. It's not going to appear on Xbox. But you know what's going to appear on PlayStation? They're going to put Warzone. They're going to put Warzone on PlayStation. And that's it. It's one of the most idiotic statements. That statement right there is so idiotic. Most of the times when I hear it, I don't even respond. I'm just like, all right, man. I'm just like, all right, man. It is what it is, yo. It's dumb as fuck. I don't want to debate, go back and forth why I think this shit is wrong. It just sounds dumb. You know what I mean? Let's go on to the next one. Yo, for some strange reason too, a lot of people got butthurt off of this shit. I'm like, yo, how you getting butthurt? This is not my statements. This is what Microsoft is saying. Regardless of the unsurprising Sony criticism of content exclusivity, given that PlayStation's entire strategy has been centered around exclusivity for years, the reality is that the strategy of retaining Activision Blizzard games by not distributing them in the rival console shops would simply not be profitable for Microsoft, the company claims in documents. So Microsoft understands PlayStation's strategy and how they sell consoles, giving gamers an incentive, exclusive content, exclusive deals, time exclusives. That's them. You see this? This is quotations. This right here is quotations. This is not the author of the article giving their thoughts. This is being quoted. When I read it, you probably thought this was probably the author, right? This is being quoted. The company claims in documents. They sound hurt. They're like, yo, man, listen, yo, PlayStation been kicking our ass for years. But listen, we, the people at Xbox, we don't trust these motherfuckers on our platform. Okay? We don't trust them. I'm sorry. What do you want us to tell you, Brazil? We don't trust them. Even with Game Pass and 100 games in that motherfucker, only 25 million have subscribed. And they subscribing off $1. You know what I mean? They can't be like, oh, you being nice as hell, Microsoft. Let me go get the $10 subscription or the $15 subscription. Nah, they being petty as hell and subscribe for $1 for 3-4 years. How the hell you think we gonna put Call of Duty on our platform only? These motherfuckers don't support shit. Yo, PlayStation, they say, yo, PlayStation, regardless on our criticisms on them keeping exclusive content, given that's their entire strategy, we still can't keep. We just spent $70 million. We spent $70 million on Activision Blizzard, and we still ain't making that joint exclusive. We ain't gonna make no money off of that. We can't trust them. Do you trust them, Phil Spencer? Do you trust them? Phil is like, yo, I plead the fifth. Next question, please. Brazil. Next question, please, Brazil. Here at Xbox, we want everybody to play games, whether it's the motherfuckers that don't finish our games on our platform, or the respected PlayStation Nation that loves to finish games and actually post gameplay. You know, here at Xbox, we want everyone to play Call of Duty. The funny thing about it is that Phil came out and said the shit is not going exclusive. It's not going exclusive, and they honoring contracts. Phil came out and said that. And you know funny, most people didn't even talk about that other than people like myself and like Persona or Sick or Thrash. The Xbox gamers wasn't even trying to quote Phil. I'm thinking about it, and I don't remember them quoting Phil Spencer when he came out and clearly said, we ain't making this shit exclusive. Then they create some random reality. It's like, yo, he's saying that now, but maybe it's gonna be only Warzone. Not even PlayStation would accept something like that. That's how little you guys think of PlayStation. That PlayStation's gonna be like, yo, we just paid millions upon millions upon millions upon millions for years to have this game marketed on our console. Exclusive content on our console. Betas. XP bonuses on our console to set that aside for PlayStation gamers. And you think that PlayStation is gonna be like, yo, you can keep Warzone, that's it? That's how little y'all think about PlayStation. Y'all tripping. Especially with Jim Ryan on the helm. You all crazy. There is no way in God green earth that Jim Ryan is accepting anything like that. And the fact that PlayStation gamers, Xbox gamers could even muster a dumbass comment like that is surprising to me. Especially with Call of Duty being how Call of Duty been going. We seen Warzone. You could download that separately, but it's always a part of the core experience of the game. Pure craziness. Let's go on to the next. Yo, shout out to Phil DVG with a $2 Android user. He said, y'all ain't playing Call of Duty. Y'all ain't paying Call of Duty staying. Axeman Phil. Yo, he for real though. Phil is like, yo, listen. Here at Xbox, we might be in these motherfucking Twitter spaces. We might show up on these motherfuckers podcasts. But when it comes to them playing our games and supporting our games, we don't trust them. Phil have been very vocal that he want to put them shits multi-platform. The only thing that I will say, most of these games ain't multi-platform because he trying to push Game Pass on multiple platforms. But Phil Spencer don't trust none of these motherfuckers on no Xbox to buy or support their games. You are crazy. Not even these Xbox dudes. Yo, I had a back and forth with Xbox University today. Right? And old man Logan was calling him out on his cap. Was saying that, yo, you capping for Call of Duty and you never hyped up or cared for Call of Duty. And Uni came out his mouth and said he doesn't care. He will play the game when it's free on Xbox. That's the mentality. That is the mentality of that fan base. Because all they care about is Call of Duty. They don't care about Call of Duty coming to Xbox. Let's say that Call of Duty was coming exclusively to Xbox. Right? They don't care about that. They caring if it's going into Game Pass. Not the game itself. They care about the service. Not the game. The service. Gamers care and promote more about a service than the actual game. Let me repeat that once again. Gamers care and promote more about a service more than the actual game. Imagine a big game like Call of Duty coming exclusively on your platform, and you're worrying about, is it coming in PlayStation Plus? Is it coming in Game Pass? Is it coming in Nintendo Switch Online? This shit don't make no sense, bruh. Like, what? Yo, Aziza, what's good, man? What is good? Yo, Compost Smurf, what's up, man? It don't make no sense, bruh. Like, how you promoting the service more than the games? You know what I mean? You should be promoting the games within the service. It's backwards in gaming in 2022. It's very backwards. You know what I mean? Like, yo, they be hyping up Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. And then when it's come to actually talk about the games, it's just like, yo, what are you hyping up Game Pass for? Just the title? How cheap it is? You ain't talking about the games that's in it? Yo, Forsaken Jonathan, what's good, man? Yo, Viper say, yo, PS Plus is cool and all, but I wish all these services would fucking die out to include Xbox and Hulu. Yeah, like I said, man, like, it's gonna come to a point where people are pushing services, and it's gonna be no different than when people was like, yo, they gonna cut the cord from cable, but have all these goddamn services that they're paying for. You know what I mean? Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max, and guess what? All these services are raising their price. All of them. Disney Plus about to raise their price in December. As these services grow and add more content within them, they are increasing in price. And I notice every time we hear of service increasing in price, all these people that claim that this Game Pass is like this and Game Pass is like that, now they're not trying to use those points. You remember when Game Pass first came out? Game Pass is the Netflix of gaming. Go tell that to an Xbox gamer right now. They'll be like, no, it's not like Netflix. They're like Disney Plus now, because let Disney Plus come out and say, yo, Disney Plus has lost all these subscribers and subscriptions. They gonna change that shit. Like, no. It's more like Amazon Prime. Yo, they keep jumping from service to service to service to compare to. This shit is wild, yo. Go ahead right now. Go and tweet right now. Go on Twitter and tweet right now. Say, yo, Xbox Game Pass is the Netflix of gaming. Go and tweet that right now. I'm pretty sure somebody's running to your tweet. No. It's Amazon Prime of gaming. They think they slick. They're not slick. We see it. We not playing checkers. We play chess. Your moves don't make no sense. You're not that advanced. We see the bullshit that you guys are claiming. You know what I mean? They running for that Netflix now, boy. Yo, shout out to my man Blue Mustang with his 17 months of being a member of the Soldier First Class. Appreciate it, my G. He said, yo, these dudes won't play a game unless it's on Game Pass, even if it's a game they love. Yeah, I've seen it many times. I've seen it many times. Yo, True Bleed, what's up, man? I've seen it many times. Yo, Ghost in the Garage Gaming with a $10 Android user. He said, when the Activision deal goes through, watch the price of Game Pass go up. Bookmark this. Yo, I agree. 100%. 100%. You know why? Because if it's to claim that Call of Duty games will be going into Game Pass day and date, right? Remember, that game comes out every single year. There's no other first party title that comes out every single year from Xbox like that. I don't think they even do that with Forza anymore. You know what I mean? They interchange them with the Motorsport and Horizon. And Call of Duty, pretty sure, costs more to create and promote than any other game on Xbox. So now that you have to promote that game, like how Call of Duty is being promoted, you have to fund that game how Call of Duty is being funded. You know, $150, $200 million. You know what I mean? That's the fund and create that game. on a yearly, annual basis. If that price of Game Pass don't go up, yeah, you know what I mean, they wouldn't be able to fund the game like that. You will see a lot of sacrifices. You know what I mean? That's happening in Call of Duty, and that was always my original fear when it came to Xbox and Call of Duty. I feel like the franchise itself can dwindle down because they have to fit the bill of Game Pass. You know what I mean? So you might see some games where it might not have a story, or it might not have certain modes in the game. You gotta wait till, if you want to play Kill Confirm, you gotta wait 6 months down the line so they can develop that shit as they fit the bill through Game Pass. That was always my fear. People always try to twist the words that I'm saying, but that was always my fear with Call of Duty going on Xbox. Because I know from playing Call of Duty every single year, you know what I mean? Look, you know, absorbing Call of Duty content, news, and all that stuff on a yearly basis, I know it costs a lot to create that game. And that game on a yearly basis, fitting into Game Pass, it doesn't sound too good in my opinion. You know what I mean? To the outside dude that don't play Call of Duty, they probably thinking they eating. But that product can dwindle down just due to them trying to fit the bill Game Pass, unless they get the subscribers, or unless the price goes up for it, because that's a big game that they have to release every single year, doing the same marketing, same budget. Microsoft don't have no game like that. Their games come out every 5, 6, 7 years. You know what I mean? Look, Halo Infinite, the next Halo you get is probably going to be in 2026. You know what I mean? So it's a big difference. Now that you have a new COD every year, big difference. Let's go on to the next one, and then I get the people. You know, if you guys want to join in, let's go into the Discord. The Discord link is in the description. So here's Microsoft once again. Such a strategy would be profitable only if only if Activision Blizzard games were able to attract a sufficiently large number of gamers to the Xbox console ecosystem, and if Microsoft could earn enough revenue from a game sales to offset the losses from the not distributing such a game on its rival console, it adds. So what they're saying here is that basically they're saying that the user base isn't large enough on Xbox to sufficiently support that game being exclusive. They're telling you right here in PR terms, we ain't got enough supporters or gamers on our platform to be fitting the bill of this game only being on our platform. And the thing is too, this is what the Xbox gamers are avoiding. These are the conversations that they are not bringing up because it doesn't fit their propaganda that they are pushing. PlayStation is doom and gloom. PlayStation is about to lose Call of Duty. You need to go and buy an Xbox right now. That's what they're trying to tell you. You need to subscribe to Game Pass right now. Meanwhile, this shit ain't even come into fruition in like in 2-3 years. That's the crazy part. None of this stuff is coming to light or being executed in the next until the next 2 to 3 years. That's the funny part. Yo, Dark Artemis, what's good, man? Yo, Tekken God Jess, what's up? Yo, Always Mad Gaming, what's up, man? That's the funny part about this whole joint. It's not even close. It's not even close to them be like, yo, man, this is the reality. This is coming to Game Pass. It's not even close until we get there yet. And the proof is in the pudding. Modern Warfare 2 coming to PlayStation. The beta is coming to PlayStation first for a whole goddamn weekend. Whole 4 or 5 days, it will be on PlayStation exclusively. to play. Meanwhile, to play the beta, you don't need PlayStation Plus, something that isn't a requirement to play for Xbox when it comes to this Modern Warfare 2 beta. Pure craziness, right? A beta. Is it a big deal? No, it's not a big deal. You know, most of the people that are playing Call of Duty, they're going to have games will go regardless, right? Or they're going to have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. But still, there's probably somebody that don't have it. I probably want to try the beta out. They're going to get hit with a, you need gold. And this person is probably like, I don't really play online on Xbox like that. And they're going to have to force to get gold or something. Meanwhile, on PlayStation, there's no requirement. Just play the beta. That's it. No plus, no requirements. Just play the beta. Pure craziness. But are any of them bringing that stuff up? No, they're not. Once again, they're telling you it's doom and gloom. It's over. PlayStation is done. It's a wrap, B. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. One man, Marlon. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yo, you know what I mean? It's just pure craziness over there, man. It's just pure craziness over there. It's just like, yo, these dudes. It's clear as day, and the thing is too, what makes it funny is that they always wrap themselves around like, hey, I'm neutral, I'm not a fanboy, you know, I like to give people the facts, and then you are purposely omitting things that this company is saying. Let me see if I can pull up the Activision quote too. Look, let me see if I can pull this up. I think I have to go to Discord, but let me see if I have it saved here. Let me see if I have it saved here. Let me check the bookmarks real quick. But even the Activision quote, I'm like, yo, why are people ignoring this? This doesn't sound like somebody that's going to be rightfully putting their new game into Game Pass. And nobody's bringing this shit up. Everybody's just ignoring it. Nobody's bringing, oh, let me go into Discord real quick. Nobody's bringing this up. Everybody's ignoring this. This is something that was in the leaked documents as well. This is Activision saying it. They had stuff from PlayStation, they had stuff from Activision, and they had stuff from Microsoft. All in that shit, and everybody's just focusing on what PlayStation doing. News articles, websites, everybody. Twitter Spaces, YouTubers. And I think I'm the only person that's asking people, every time I hear people talk about this shit, I'm like, yo, why are people not bringing this stuff up? Look right here. Right here, boom. I don't know if you guys can read that, but let me know in the chat if you guys can see what they're saying here. And then when I point this stuff out, they're like, oh man, but that can mean anything. No, it doesn't mean anything. They're clearly telling you across the Call of Duty ecosystem. Let me see if I can zoom in here. 1 second. Let me know if you guys can see that now. Let me see if you guys can see that now. They're clearly saying it here. When I bring up this point right here, they're like, nah, that could mean anything. Companies say this all the time. Blah, 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 blah. Bullshit, right? Bullshit, right? It's better. All right, good. It said, yo, across Call of Duty, they're being very specific here. They're not bringing up anything else. They're not saying anything else. Across Call of Duty ecosystem, the teams are well positioned to support these launches with substantial live operations while continuing development of new premium content planned for 2023 and beyond. Now, I ain't the sharpest crayon in the drawer or the box. Well, I might be the sharpest crayon in the box, to be honest. I'm a very light-skinned dude, but I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer. But when I see something like premium content, matter of fact, I'm gonna do a persona right now. Let's go to the Googles, huh? Can we mosey on down to the Googles? Let's go mosey on down to the Googles real quick. I'm gonna type in premium content. Boom. Look at this. Look at God. Look at God. Premium content. A type of digital content that may be accessed for a fee and usually a higher quality or more desirable than free content. I mean, you have to pay for the shit. And it's a much higher quality. So when I think about these services, I'm not thinking of these services as premium content. They're accessible content. They're a deal. When I think of some of my premium content, the price normally like $60, $70. And they're saying they're going beyond. They got this shit planned for 2023 and beyond. But for some strange reason, a lot of people is just ignoring this. And this is from the same document. This is from the same document, yo. And it's just being ignored. It's what PlayStation is saying and PlayStation is worrying. That's all you really see people talking about. Just look it up. PlayStation is scared. Because that is going to bring the headlines. That's going to bring the views, the money. But while these people are claiming that they are impartial, they are neutral, they treat all these consoles the same and these platforms the same. They just love gaming. Why are you omitting such important details as far as what Microsoft and Activision is saying? That's all I'm questioning. I've been asking this question for like good 2 weeks now. Ain't nobody answering it yet. Nobody answering it yet. You know what I mean? I get the jabs to throw that PlayStation. Look, PlayStation's scared. PlayStation is scared. I get that. But yo, there's some other important shit that's being said here too. You know what I mean? But I'm about to open up this chat, guys. I'm about to open up this chat. So if you guys want to come on through, just come on into the Speak from the Heart chat. And I'll meet you guys down there. Let me share this other tweet real quick. Let me share this other tweet real quick. Oh yeah, we forgot to bring this up. Oh no, did we forget to bring this up? About the whole PlayStation stars not being NFTs, but that the Evo stuff, you know, I don't know. Let me scroll on back up here, because this is another thing that people are trying to claim that PlayStation's the big bad wolf, the big bad guy. Look at PlayStation, what they doing? Meanwhile, they're forgetting that Xbox, a PlayStation game, yo, Gamer Night, what's up? A PlayStation game, a game that's already on PlayStation, right? Xbox has a deal with Atlas to keep the announcement of an upgrade of a PlayStation game to PS4 game to PS5 for 2 days. The only difference between PlayStation and Xbox when it comes to these marketing deals and to pay for certain games not to hit other platforms at a certain time and all that stuff is the money that PlayStation is willing to put out. Like, PlayStation just have better deals set up to make their console look better. You know what I mean? If you see a time exclusive for PlayStation, you're gonna see that joint for a year or 2 years or something like that. A game that comes out time exclusive on Xbox, that junk coming out in the next 3 months. Look at what you call it. Look at what's that game? That fake Zelda game that's coming to PlayStation next month. I forgot, it was the Fox game. Somebody would tell me. I forgot the game. But That game came out like in February, March on Xbox, something like that. Everybody was praising it. Everybody was loving it. It's like, yo, this is why Xbox is better. Yo, Tunic. Yeah, there we go, Tunic. This is why Xbox is lovely. Yo, Truth Serum, what's up, man? Yo, Vex, what's up? This is amazing. Woo! Xbox, woo! Woo! Then we get the announcement 2 months later. Oh, this game coming to PlayStation. No different than Death's Door. You know what I mean? These just doesn't be coming to PlayStation. Cause they don't want to pay all that money to keep it on their platform. That's an Xbox thing, not a don't fault PlayStation for them trying to make their console look good. No different than Nintendo. Nintendo will pay for a whole publishing just to keep a game on their console. Are people saying that's bad business practice? No. You have somebody that is competing with you. They have a rival service competing with you. There's no way they're going to spend millions upon millions of dollars to have this game come on their platform, and then Xbox is going to have this game right there as they pay for the marketing deal, marketing rights. Xbox have their game, that same game, in Game Pass. It don't make no sense. The only idiots in gaming that would do something like that is fucking Xbox. You know what I mean? The one stupid deal I think that PlayStation did was MLB The Show. I will always, you know, state that I feel like you don't have to put the game fully in Plus, but you should have some benefits for PlayStation members with Plus. There should be a discount or something. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, you have the other your own game in the other in your rival competition's service, even though they're paying you for that. You know what I mean? Yo, Strictly, what's good, bro? But yeah, I'm about to open up this chat, guys. You know what I mean? Let's see what you guys are saying. See your guys' thoughts and opinions on these stuff. But yeah, I just feel like, you know, Microsoft knows that these bots not loyal. They know that people on the Xbox platform ain't gonna support or buy no games. They know this. That's why they make these statements. That's why these statements are being made. They're being said. They're being brought up. They know these motherfuckers is not gonna support these shit. Yo, Ice Queen Gaming, what's up? Let me get back to this joint. We scroll on down here. It's yo. Did I lose it? Did I lose it? Oh, let me speak on this too right here, yo. Let me speak on this real quick. Cause this is crazy too, yo. We got these Xbox centric websites. Everybody knows this website right here. Metro UK is an Xbox site. Everything on Xbox is just pure grace. It's beautiful over there, right? Spider-Man finally releases on PlayStation on PC now, where they're saying a flawed superhero adventure even when it was first released. We should look up what they reviewed this game as. But the passage of time and the superior follow-up is difficult to recommend such a high price. They are mad that Spider-Man is being priced at $60. What people don't understand, one, this is the remaster of Spider-Man. Two, it has all the DLC content. You can play this game for hours upon hours upon hours. With that, you have all the DLC, the City Never Sleep content, I think it's called. You know what I mean? So they thinking that you have all this DLC content, Spider-Man game on a new platform, and they thinking that PlayStation, what, they're gonna offer this to you for $19.99? Huh? You think they're gonna offer you this for $29.99? Yo, it don't make no sense, yo. It don't make no sense, bruh. All the bells and whistles that they have to put into making a PC port, widescreen, what's it called, ultra widescreen, all this shit, and you think that they're gonna be like, hey man, PC gamers, here's our Spider-Man game for $29.99. You are crazy. There's a reason why they're putting these games on PC, so they can profit. And they're going to profit as much as they can. They're going to put that joint for 60. They're going to put that joint for 50. It makes perfect sense. It's a new platform. It's no different than when I'm pretty sure when games like Deathloop comes to Xbox, it's going to be in Game Pass, but it's going to have a retail price of $60. It's new to the platform. Doesn't matter if the game is a year old. It's new to that platform. No different when Square Enix was charging them full price for Kingdom Hearts. Remember the Kingdom Hearts collection? They was upset. Like, why are you charging us $80 for all the Kingdom Hearts game in the entire franchise? These dudes wanted that junk. They wanted that junk free. It's a new platform these games are on. So they're going to charge you that $60. Remember they was like, yo, I got to pay $60 for all the Kingdom Hearts games, and I got to pay $30 for Kingdom Hearts 3? What? Gaming in 2022, man. It is just a new dynamic here when it comes to video games and video gamers. It's making it harder and harder to even use that word, gamers. Because every time I try to, describe somebody that plays video games as a gamer, majority don't know play games, man. All I see is complaining. Complaints here, complaints there, complaints here. Games that people wouldn't even buy, they complain about. You got motherfuckers out here complaining about Forspoken because they edited a trailer with dialogue in it with this girl just have random dialogue in the background in the trailer. And they're trying to review the game off of a 15-second trailer. Man, I don't know about the dialogue, guys. Woo, man. The dialogue sounds crazy. 15 seconds? $15 seconds. You are upset about 15 seconds of a game showcasing, and you're upset about 15 seconds. Pure craziness, yo. Yo, Rob Gamer TV, what's up, man? Yo, Blue Mustang, Ghost in the Shell, what's up, man? How you guys feeling, yo?
I'm doing good.
How you good? Are you getting Spider-Man on PC? Are you going to pay that $60?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, listen, PlayStation, man. I ain't buying none of your games. Spider-Man, I was very tempted. I'll be honest with you. But I ain't double dipping no game on no PC. I already double dip on your own console with a collector's edition and digital. I will be high as hell if I'm going to quadruple dip on PC. You are crazy. Fuck out of here. What's good, though? How you guys feeling, man?
Let me get out of this hangar. I'll be right back.
I'm good. I'm just playing Cult of the Lamb right now.
Yeah, everybody playing Cult of the Lamb, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm skipping it. I'm skipping it, man. As a Christian man, I don't feel comfortable playing that game. I'm sorry. A little too much devil worshiper shit in there. Okay.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot.
I'm sorry. Listen, man. People use these mediums to push their agendas. You think it's just a cutesy, lovely game, but they're pushing that. Oh, be a devil worshiper. Everybody tweeting, yo, Cult of Lamb is a reference. Cult Lamb, hexagons. That's just a reference. But nah, I mean, it is a video game. It looks cool though, as far as the gameplay and all that stuff. I see people putting up the gameplay, but me personally, it's just too much for me to play. And I'm just like, nah, I don't think I want to play this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. Y'all enjoy it though, but I'm good.
Oh yeah.
Well, what's good though, man? What's your thoughts on this whole Call of Duty stuff? How Xbox gamers and Twitter Spaces are purposely omitting these details, man.
They just gotta find some way to twist it to their narrative where they're just like, oh, you know, trying to say, oh, Sony's scared, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, end of the day, like the smart decision, which you know Microsoft will do, is that they're gonna keep it. I mean, they're still gonna have it come on PlayStation. Like that's the thing, they're still gonna have it on there because they're gonna realize they, all right, this how many consoles they have it on there that people are gonna buy it. They're not gonna alienate it. And Call of Duty is. It's not gonna, if you take it off of it, I don't think it's gonna sway it to the point where you have actual people who's gonna go and just buy an Xbox console just to play Call of Duty. Like,
Yo, people gotta realize too, like, no disrespect, and I mean this, and I'm not trolling. I mean this with all sincerity. Majority of people out there, they don't like Microsoft. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, they have Microsoft products and whatnot because they're forced to support Microsoft because they have such a stranglehold on whatever, you know, market or whatnot. But a lot of people don't like Microsoft, and that's not me being a pony saying that. It's just the truth of the matter. A lot of people don't. They don't like Microsoft. Microsoft knows this. They don't like them motherfuckers. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's the truth. Aziza know. Jonathan know. Is it true? Yo, people don't like it. Yo, there's many times, like, even at work, like, people that despise Microsoft. They hate using Windows. They hate back in the day with their phones, the Windows phones. They hated them shits. Like, they don't like Microsoft, yo. It's not even like a gamer thing. They just don't like them. But they're so big and popular that they're forced to use it. Who's not going to use Windows? You know what I mean? Who's not going to use their servers in the enterprise stuff? It's what it is. That's pretty much it for you?
Yeah. I mean, that's all I got, man.
Yeah, that cult of the lamb got you, man.
Nah.
You know what I mean? When you wake up sounding like someone, just remember I warned you.
Hey, nah.
Hey, yo, that game got everybody sounding like Southern out here, man. All right.
Real talk, Jay. So, like, you know, you work in this world, right, where you kind of see the reading or you read between the lines, and I always, when this story first dropped, I was like, man, you know, what else is Sony supposed to say, you know, as far as with their complaints, as far as the Activision purchase or the merger. So, you know, I fully understood that there's a lot of, like, you know, lawyer jargon and corporate speak, and of course you have to downplay it, and Xbox has to come back and then, you know, put their 2 cents in. But what I've always had a problem with is, you know, that community is very selective with their information and how they want to distribute it and share it, and it's just hilarious. So, like, as you pointed out in all your bullet points, you know, as far as the other points that were said, and no one wants to talk about that, right? Because it doesn't fit their narrative. But there's going to be a lot of, you know, I think in the chat I put kind of the statistics, and then, you know, there's 46% of the COD player base plays on PlayStation. Only 25 plays it on Microsoft, and Microsoft's very aware of that. You know, they're very aware that only 25% of however many, you know, copies of COD sell each year. You figure Cold War, which was, or what was it, Vanguard? Vanguard only sold like 5 or 6 million, which still good numbers. But start doing the math on that, man, and it's like you said it correctly. You know, they don't trust their own fan base. You know what I'm saying? They know that their fan base ain't gonna buy it, especially if they put it in a service. And I'm real skeptical if they even put it in the service, to be honest.
Yeah,
it just makes that much money. It generates that much money.
I'm skeptical when it comes to the newer games going into the service day and date, especially.
Oh yeah. They'll put all the old shit back in there, but and that's what always confused me with, like, Game Pass is, like, I get it if you want to sit there and say a great value and that, but I don't buy new systems to play old stuff. I mean, and that's never been my cup of tea. It's not, it might be someone else's, but so they'll put all the old Call of Duties in there, and that's all fine. But as far as that new stuff, I don't think that they're going to put that in the service. They might delay it. If they're smart, what they do is, when they release a new Call of Duty, wait 3 or 4 or 5 months and then put it in the service. But if they just put it day and day, I mean, I think Microsoft's very cognizant of how much money that generates, and that's, I don't know. They might just say,
look at a game like Diablo 4, right? Diablo 4, even in that own Xbox show, it was never stated going into Game Pass. Yeah, the deal ain't final, but the deal's pretty much final. And they still even is holding back on that. Like, yo, is this game going to be in there? Because even Blizzard's side of things, looking at that game as a premium game. You know what I mean? So we'll definitely see. But yo, let me get a super chat real quick to Viper Reaps Corner with a $4.99 iPhone user. He said, I don't like Microsoft ever since they stopped shipping full price Microsoft Office and started the 360 subs. Yeah, yo, they do the 360 subs, the monthly or the yearly cost now, and all that stuff. But yeah, so people was definitely hustling them them Activision codes for like the full price Office stuff. So I know I was. But it's all good though, man. It's all good. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of people don't like Microsoft, man. A lot of people don't like it, and I'm just being honest. But yo, we got my man Sick in the building, and we got Chris. Yo, Sick, what's good, bro?
Shit, chilling, bruh. Playing this goddamn Soldiers, bruh.
Oh, Soldiers.
Game is great. This game is great.
Yeah, I remember Persona posting a little bit of that. It looked cool. It looked like
that shit is great.
The combos and stuff look dope.
That shit is great, Bari. If you like Metroidvania games, you will love Soldiers. I mean, it's just chef's kiss, man. But
that's one of the games that I'm playing right now. Is like a Metroidvania game, Lost Epic. You know what I mean?
I was trying to think of the name of that damn game because I was in the store. I'm like, what the fuck is the name of that game that Bari was posting videos of? And I couldn't think of it for the fucking life of me, bruh.
They
Lost Epic.
They look very similar. It's just Lost Epic got like a more Souls type of mechanics and stuff like that, but Soldiers,
it looked more like a 16-bit game.
Yeah.
If nothing else, it looks like it's from like the Super Nintendo era, for real. But outside of that, man, I just been chilling, bro. Like I ain't gonna even lie to you, dog. I ain't even really been on Twitter too tough. Like every now and then, I'll be in there, but I ain't gonna lie, dog. I just been enjoying playing these games because it's dry out here.
Yeah,
says the niggas who don't play games. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. That's where we at.
The Twitter Spaces.
yeah. Hey, it's dry out here, man. Ain't nothing dropping on nothing. Like, nah, nigga, you lying, bro. Like your taste in games is just fucking terrible. That's all. That's what it is. As far as the Activision shit, dog, like to be honest with you, man, the more and more you think about this shit, it's getting to a point where, dude, they don't even want to buy Call of Duty. Yep. They're championing the fact that Call of Duty might go into Game Pass. That's the big catch for them throughout all of this. And I'm just like, this is nonsense. Of course, hold on. I must tell you, Microsoft is the first company in the history of companies that just likes to constantly take a loss.
Yeah, that's their business plan. Take a loss.
Yeah, that's the big. They can take a loss as long as they want to. I'm like, hold on. Well, let's apply this to what was that fucking streaming service they had, Mixer?
Yo,
I mean, they could have kept taking a loss on that. Why they cut it off at the knees?
Zoom.
Oh yeah.
You can
I mean, they could have just sustained it for like 10 years and just hoped and prayed, right? Because they're $1 trillion company and they can just sit back and just eat the loss. I'm like, y'all don't know who the fuck Microsoft is. If y'all think that they want to constantly take a loss, y'all crazy as hell. No company wants to constantly take a loss. Nigga, Google cut their losses early, and they got plenty of money. Them niggas seeing that Stadia shit right there was like, hold on. You want us to make first party studios to make games for this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell no, dog. Hey, all y'all niggas fired.
Hey, yo, the funny thing about Stadia, yo, people call that from like day one. It's like, yeah, you know, we know how Google gets now.
Well, nobody was willing to give it a chance. You had the Microsoft niggas that was just sucking Microsoft dick, talking about they gonna change and revolutionize fucking gaming on the go and shit like that. And I'm like, dog, nah, niggas done tried this shit before. It's just not gonna be what it's supposed to be for motherfuckers to have a good experience. So they're not going to, I mean, it's never gonna be the thing. Even when it comes to like 5G, you would think that 5G will put an end to all this bullshit. You got enough bandwidth to make sure that you can have, you know, a great internet connection. But one thing that people fail to realize is that when you're dealing with wireless internet, when you're dealing with internet that is reliable, that relies on fucking towers and shit to get your signal to you, it's always going to be something that you will never be able to predict. Yeah. And if you're just going to sit at home and stream shit over your fucking Wi-Fi connection, then you're doing this shit all wrong anyway. This is not what it's supposed to be created for. You cannot tell wireless how to function. You cannot tell your house how to function with wireless when you're within it. Like, you can't, there's too many things that could cause you to have fucked up internet connection at a moment's notice. Hell, your carrier just throttling your ass because they like, hold on, too much data over this one fucking line. Oh, hell nah, dog. Pull that shit back. I mean, again, that's neither here nor there, but no company is willing to sustain a loss and continue sustaining a fucking loss. Now,
shit,
if these
people themselves don't want to sustain a loss. Rich, poor,
no.
Who the hell keeps want to take a loss? You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Well, ask yourself this, Bari. Ask yourself this, right? If Microsoft was to do what they said that they were going to do, take the game, put it in Game Pass, right? People are already looking at games like they're not worth what they're supposed to be worth anyway, right? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
So do you really believe for one fucking second that Microsoft is going to say, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this game that costs God knows how much to make, and we're going to put it in the service, but give you the option to buy, because isn't that what people say? I mean, it's an option. If I wanted to buy it, I could buy it. And then they're going to throw away the little bit of people that they have buying the game. Because these niggas going to be like, oh, I'm already subscribed to fucking Game Pass, so if that's where it's going to go, then I'll play it, and then the next year, you know what I'm saying? I'll keep paying for Game Pass until the next year. That'll be cheaper than them buying the game, right? Mm-hmm. Ultimately, because they're getting the DLC and all of that shit that comes with it, right?
Well, Call of Duty now, yeah, Call of Duty DLC, so they're free now.
No, I'm saying if they put it in Game Pass, like all these idiots think.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go from being able to sell this game to only having people want to stream it. Is that gonna end up better for Call of Duty?
No. And that's always been my worry too. Like, just even from a quality or production standpoint, having a game like that staying in Game Pass, a yearly release, big budget title, and you at 25 million motherfuckers still using $1 to get into your service, or $10 to $15. Yeah, in my opinion, the quality of the game is going to diminish. It's no different than Halo. Look at Halo. That is like a franchise that was up there with Call of Duty when Call of Duty was peaking. You know what I mean? Halo was going toe to toe with Call of Duty sales wise on that specific platform, not multi-plat wise. And look at what Game Pass did to that game. You got modes that, you know, the game launched with before, it's not even there yet. Dudes is waiting 6 months for seasons. It's just pure garbage. I don't want that happening with Call of Duty, man. Call of Duty, when a Call of Duty release, you get a complete package. I feel that if it goes in the Game Pass or something like that, yeah, that shit would diminish because these motherfuckers, Microsoft is not pumping out $100 to $200 to $250 million for a yearly annual release like Call of Duty. They're not gonna do it. There's no way they're gonna do it. They won't pump that. They won't put that money out just to have a game exclusive to their content. I mean, their platform like that anymore. So they're not doing that for Call of Duty, especially if it's launching in Game Pass. And Activision, they know that and they see that. That's why they're making statements like we're continuing or we're planned or we're ready to have, push out premium content to 2023 and beyond with Call of Duty. They know. Oh, my bad, Sick. I apologize.
No. You good. Well, I mean, the question that these folks would want to ask themselves, go check the door. The question that these folks would want to ask themselves is, up until this point throughout this year, what have you gotten? I mean, God damn it. Since Game Pass is the bee's knees for developers, right? Mm-hmm. Where is all those games that should be in Game Pass that's not in Game Pass? I mean, right now, they got niggas getting hyped for Power Wash Simulator. And I know you interested in that part, but I'm just saying.
I don't think that game look bad, but I get where you're coming from.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, people would be jumping at the bid to jump into Game Pass if it was that great.
Desirable. Yeah.
Why are they not doing it, bruh? Why are they not doing it? What are they gonna say? They're gonna say, well, I mean, they would do it, but Sony is paying them not to do it. Are you fucking kidding me, dog? You mean to tell me the company with the limitless money, unlimited money,
$1
trillion, can't get a game to go into Game Pass because Lil Broke Sony said nah, big dog. You gotta make this shit make sense, bro. It can't be that Sony has the power to fucking stop these developers from putting games into your fucking service, but then you turn around and say, but Microsoft has unlimited money to just fucking throw away. Because fuck that money that Sony talking about giving these niggas, right? Mm. Like, if Microsoft coming to me with that bag, then why ain't gonna take the bag?
Microsoft not willing to pay that bread, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, but why wouldn't they? Is it because Game Pass ain't making them no fucking money? So they not gonna keep dumping money to get these AAA games in that fucking service? Is that what the fuck is going on? Is that what you trying to tell me right now?
Yo, and the thing is so sick. Like, people are trying to come at PlayStation for this, but it makes it makes sense for a company to do that. There's no way a company is going to be spending millions upon millions of dollars to be promoting, marketing, paying for this game to have any type of exclusive content on their platform, and then have the competition put the same game in their service for much cheaper price. It doesn't make any sense for PlayStation to be like, yeah, go ahead and put in your service while we pay millions of dollars to have certain content and stuff here. Dog,
you know they gonna pay for it. You know what I heard a person say, J Bar, and I like to fucking threw my phone into the goddamn wall. Some dude, I forget what his fucking name is. The Temple, the Trample, some nigga
on Twitter.
Yeah, mans was like, I mean, you see what happened with Days Gone. Days Gone, it flopped sales-wise. That's why Sony went ahead and rushed it into PlayStation, into PC, right? I what the fuck? I was sitting, that was your space. That was your space. That nigga came in there and said, and I said, what the fuck is he talking about?
I think I remember what you're saying. Cause people definitely DM me. It was like, yo, Bar, you gonna let him say that? I was telling people, like, yo, listen, man, I don't want this shit going on any longer.
That's why I can't do it, dog. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's why I can't do it. I have remember very now. Little patience for nonsense that can easily be Googled. Not only was Days Gone, the reason why they rushed it to PC is because it did so fucking well on the PlayStation. Have you noticed the games that didn't really do very well on the PlayStation are the ones that are not going to PC? The ones they're not putting so much energy into it? It's extremely backwards from what these motherfuckers are saying. And that's because they don't even know what the fuck they talking about. And this guy is a PC guy. I'm like, dog, I don't even understand why you in this space, bruh.
Yeah, I remember the dude. He post up dude. I remember saying like Days Gone wasn't a failure. I didn't really comment on his PC shit. Oh no, somebody bust him down on the pause. Somebody debunked him on the whole PC joint because it was like, hold up, Days Gone didn't sell no two. He was saying Days Gone sell like 2-3 million on PC.
No, he said Days Gone sold 1 million on PlayStation, and that was a flop. I said, whoa, wait a minute. What is this nigga talking about? Days Gone was the fastest selling new IP at that time.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is he talking about?
Guap was there. I think it was Guap that checked him.
I'm like, bro, these niggas just be talking. They just be talking to fucking talk, bro. And I'm just sitting back listening. I'm like, at first I was gonna jump in. I said, nah, you know what? Because I know I'll turn this bitch out.
Yeah, right. I remember seeing your tweet. I remember seeing your tweet. I was like,
I was like, let me sit back, bro. Let me chill. Let me relax. Right? Because I'm sitting up here, I'm like, dog, that's the one thing that I fucking hate is the misinformation, bro. These niggas be around here talking like they smart and they dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
They dumb as fuck. Half the niggas in that space were, I ain't gonna say that. Half the niggas in that space was absolutely unknowledgeable.
What you mean? They software engineers, man. What you mean, though?
Bruh. Come on, bruh. Come on, dog. This nigga said, I'm a software engineer. That's why when Chris was getting at him, I was like, oh, man, this is about to go down, dog.
Yeah, that's the same dude. It's coming back. It's coming back.
I said, I don't even know why this nigga is saying this because he sounds stupid. This nigga's like, no, it ain't about the different formats. It's about the resources. I'm like,
a whole fucking chaos going on.
Yo, it went, listen. Blue Mustang, bro, I don't know if you was in that goddamn space. But as it was going, and as Chris tried to warn him, Chris was like, I don't want to get into this argument with you. Because
Chris was warning him.
He was like, I don't want to get into this with you because I have several developers stating, and it's common sense. It's common sense. Two totally different architectures. You gonna code for the lowest common denominator. Why? Because the shit got to work on all this bullshit. It ain't about money because most of these companies ain't even strapped for cash. They not even strapped for cash. And what a lot of people don't understand, because even when they brought up that shit about fucking Godfall, talking about I thought that Godfall couldn't happen because of the PlayStation SSD. No, that's why it was exclusive. They wanted to take advantage of the platform. They literally, they put it in there. They put it in the fucking article that these dumbasses were referencing. I'm like, dog, y'all didn't even read the article.
That's what, when they said that, and it was like, oh, you remember that, Jay Barry, right? And I was like, yo, to be honest with you, I don't remember that. I don't think they actually said that. And they try to make jokes and get at me on that. And then Jay. It was Old Man Logan posted the article. Boom, right there. I was like, yeah, I remember. They didn't say that bullshit you guys are saying. And a lot of people have been running with that for years now. That they said
even then, they're so stupid. This is how I know the internet itself is stupid. I didn't understand. I really didn't get it. I think it was J-Tech that was trying to tell me. He was like, these people hate PlayStation, bruh. He was like, it ain't even about them thinking this thing is bad or that thing is bad. They're trying to create a narrative of this thing is bad. And they know it is. They know it isn't bad. And I'm like, but that doesn't benefit them. Like, how would doing that benefit them? Because, of course, right now, PlayStation is the biggest brand in the world. Don't get me wrong. I feel like PlayStation is constantly shooting themselves in the foot, bro. And I feel like I don't know who's working, but I feel like niggas over there is panicking, bro. Because half of the shit that they do is a response versus it being them putting a narrative out there.
Yeah.
They're always responding to people who they really shouldn't be responding to. Or if they respond to them, they should respond in a manner where they're saying, oh no, I'm correcting you. This is wrong. This isn't what it is. But most of the time, it feels like they're trying to get on the good side of the media. That's how it feels at this point. all the shit that they're doing. I told you that whole it's Game Pass and Game Pass is great, this and that. It was never about the games in Game Pass. Never about the Game Pass. It was about creating a narrative to try and say this is where Xbox has the upper hand. Now they're trying to push Sony into a corner and fight this stupid downhill battle because they feel like it's a battle that Microsoft could win. Because if we talking dollar for dollar, money for money, you already know Sony done lost the race already at that point. And Sony like, nah, nigga, we ain't trying to do that, player. Niggas want to buy our shit. We want to sell our shit. We good on the written shit. And if y'all think that Game Pass is sustainable, movies don't cost as much as some of these games. And it's not sustainable for movies. As a matter of fact, most of these streaming services are restructuring how they're doing their streaming. If they had some shit that was there, saw some shit that was so wild, dog. Netflix was like, hey, nigga, yeah, I mean, we understand that our shit are, is originals and shit like that, but hey, big dog, we trying to get some of this theater money. Why when streaming is the most profitable thing in the world?
Yo, even HBO
It's
Max.
about subscribers.
Yep.
But it's about subscribers, Jabari. Subscribers.
The subscribers. Yo, even
It's about the engagement.
HBO Max, they said the same shit. It was like, hold up, we gonna fall back on that releasing on at the same time. We gonna You know why? You know why they saying that too? Because Tom Cruise was like, fuck that. This movie is gonna be in the theaters. When I'm not putting this shit after 45 days, 30 days, you're gonna hold that for a good couple of months until we put this in on Apple services or whatever streaming services or what. You holding that. And look at that movie. Billions it made.
Before you put these fucking movies and fucking games into a service, let them live on what sales they're going to get. If it was like, yo, we're gonna get this shit 6 months breathing room and then we put it in the service, I would have no problem with any service, dog. Shoot for the moon, dog. But I already know what's gonna happen. Everybody can't win in this subscription game, dog, because it then becomes about engagement, right? Now, if your game ain't getting engagement, then your game is not gonna be at the top of the list of shit to be fucking played. And now that people have figured that you've devalued yourself, right? Now that people don't see the worth in a $60 or $70 game, hell, a $30 game, since they don't see the worth in that, then it's going to be hard for you to fucking sell it too. So I feel like the developers that are participating in this shit are only doing themselves a disservice, dog. They're doing themselves a disservice with this bullshit because they're creating this narrative that people should just want to play your game. Not that they should buy it, but they should just want to play your game. I mean, and look at the way Microsoft is kind of formulating this shit, right? And I don't even know if the developers are hip to what the fuck they're doing, right? They will create some shit like you see with the rewards and shit. They'll tell you go play a game in Game Pass, right? When they tell you to go do that because you want to get the reward points or whatever, right? Now, Microsoft is going to sell that information to the developer. Like, yo, look at the engagement, man. Ever since we put this in Game Pass, your shit has skyrocketed, not knowing that on the back end, they're telling niggas to go play this game. They're telling them to go earn a trophy. They're telling them to go earn not a trophy, achievement. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it builds this facade. It builds this facade and makes them think that they're getting more engagement than they normally would, not knowing that the people only touching their game because they want to get these rewards from it. That's some wild shit, ain't it?
And to piggyback on that point, Sick, also you said about as far as like misinformation, I was listening to some podcast the other day, and the guy and there's this narrative that Sony, and I agree with you to a certain point that Sony will eventually, but it was like the only way that Sony can compete with Game Pass is if they put their games day and day. And I said, well, what does that do for Sony. Like, and then of course, like Jay already said, the minute you start questioning them, you start asking valid questions, they want to block you. So I'm literally in their chat and I'm asking, I was like, how does that benefit Sony? And one of the moderators in the chat was like, Ghost is over there trying to pick fights, block him. And I was like, God damn, you sensitive butt motherfuckers. Like, yikes. Like, you can't even ask a question that goes against your narrative. I think it was Double Bear Gaming. And I was just
you can't go over there, Ghost. Listen, bro. That dude, he got me blocked. He know the vibes already. You can't go over there. Yo, and they mods, that is, I'll be honest with you. They are loyal over there. Like, you can't say nothing against what Boom is saying. You can't say nothing.
Yeah, my man's mod literally got on the payphone and was like, you know what I mean? Hey, I don't like what they doing over there while I was eating a banana. I drop a dime on them.
Hey, yo, one time I came in there, like, they removed me from the channel. I came in there, I said, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? And the dudes was like, oh, Jay Barry's in here. Let's get him out of here quick. Like, the mods up. I was like, yo, these dudes is crazy, yo. They got me out of there, though. They pat me up. I couldn't say nothing.
It's that echo chamber of misinformation, and Sick said it perfectly. It's a refugee camp. You know what I'm saying? A copium refugee camp.
I wasn't the one who started that. I can't really take credit for it. I've heard it many places, but I wasn't the one who started that shit.
Oh no, man! It's just, it boggles me. So you really can't. I think, Sig, you were having a podcast a couple weeks ago, and we were talking financials, and I was just like, man, it's pointless even having conversations with them about any type of legality or financial statements with guys that don't buy games, that are bargain motherfuckers, man. It's pointless having it with them, man.
Man, I saw a dude crying his heart out, man. When I say crying his heart out, bro. This man said, Sony is the reason why Sega couldn't recover. I said, hold on, wait a minute. What? I said, God damn. I said, hold on, wait a second. Sony is the reason why Sega couldn't recover. I said, the fact that they have to recover should tell you they were doing something wrong to fucking begin with, right? Yo, not only that, the nigga said Sony is the reason why Nintendo don't make traditional consoles anymore. I said, wait, what? I said, hold on. Sony got all of this fucking power, dog? Now, at this point, I'm just listening to this person spout what they believe to be true. Then I heard the motherfucker say, Sony almost got Xbox out of here because they was almost unable to recover, yada, yada, yada. And I said, hold on. That one I agree with. And I wish they would have got them the fuck out of here. Because they haven't brought anything great to this fucking space at all, period, whatsoever. Nothing. Even now, damn near 3 years into a generation, guess what? No, I'm sorry, not 3. 2 years into the generation, they brought nothing to the table game-wise. Nothing. Zero. Tell me, what did they bring to the table to help out the gaming landscape? What did they do? They went and paid a whole bunch of motherfuckers to say that their shit was great. That's what they did.
Quick resume.
Fuck out of here. What they gonna quick resume on the? What they gonna quick resume on the bitch? What exactly are they quick resuming?
The dashboard.
Nigga. Hey, nah, but I didn't think that these people really thought this way, but some of these niggas is absolutely nuts. This dude was General MLD, dog. Some nigga that I've been hearing about since like the PS3 generation.
Yep.
But he disappeared during the Xbox One generation. And all of a sudden him and that other nigga, the wrestling nigga. I don't
Oh, Baron?
What the fuck is his name? Baron. Both them niggas disappeared when they platforms was doing shitty. They both got the fuck out of here. You didn't hear a fucking thing from them when they feel like it's doing all right. Now they back talking shit again. I'm like, cut it out, nigga. Cut it the fuck out.
Baron was like, that Wii U, I can't defend that. I'm out.
Yeah, no. That General MLD dude, that nigga's wild though. Like that nigga believe that fucking PlayStation is the Antichrist, nigga. PlayStation is the Antichrist for this nigga. That nigga said, and then what was so hypocritical about what he said is that Sony is anti-competition. I said, how the fuck you gonna tell me they killed Sega, made fucking Nintendo stop fucking making consoles, and almost brought upon the demise of Xbox, but you say they are anti-competition? Isn't the absolute definition of competition? We put out a product that was so good that niggas was like, yo, forget this Sega that's been around for like 20-some odd years. Nigga, who want a fucking GameCube and a Nintendo 64, nigga? Who want this shit?
That's what a lot of them is.
Hey, yo, this Xbox is whack, nigga. Like, what the fuck, bro? I don't even understand it, dog. Make it make sense for me, Bart.
Nah, I can't make it make sense because that is something that a lot of them is pushing too. That General MLD dude, I never had like a discussion or a back and forth with him, but I've seen many of the stuff and I'm like, thank God, yo. Like, I'm a very patient dude. I can have a discussion with some of these dumbass bots, but that dude, he on a different level. He the stuff I've seen him say on Twitter, I'm like, what? Like, it's clear as day. Like, it's one thing, like, when it comes to like PlayStation gamers, I feel like they have some type of experience with Xbox before. The reason why they are stating what they're stating, because it wasn't like a good experience or they didn't like certain things that Microsoft was doing. These dudes, they don't have no experience with PlayStation at all. You know what I mean? I saw the man tweet say he never owned a PlayStation. But the fact that you out here trying to push anti-competition, anti-consumer, you didn't even own or experience anything PlayStation to even fix your lip and say that. It's just, it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. Like, I don't know what is going on over there. The things that I've heard these dudes say, like, is nothing but propaganda. They are taking what Zaire and what Crap Gaming used to do, and they are timesing it by 10 because now, even Crap Gaming used to do a lot of like baseless. No, I won't always say baseless claims. He used to have his own crazy opinions, but it's based off something.
That nigga used to have mad baseless claims. Like,
no, but the thing is, he had the console as well. He had the PS4. He just didn't want to promote it or talk about it at that time. You know what I mean? These dudes, they don't have that. These dudes be like, I've been a PlayStation gamer all my life, but the last PlayStation I played was PS2. Yo, I promise you, bro. That's what they be saying.
I'm gonna tell you what I ran into, dog. You gonna have to come to this realization, Barry. A lot of these niggas we talk to are mad young.
That is true.
Facts.
They are mad young, dog. I was talking to a nigga that never played anything beyond the PS3, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, in your last podcast, you had that young dude on there. I was like, oh my, sick. I can't do it.
Oh, you talking about David?
Nah, not Dave. It was God damn, I can't remember his name, dog. Oh man, CJ the Kid, I think it was.
Oh, CJ.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening to Sick. Cancel real quick. He was like, "Nah, I can't do it. I'm done." Boop.
Yeah, it's just no.
That was my man Burner. That was my man. That was my man Burner. That's somebody totally different, dog.
Oh, the dude you
Burner, I had to. Yo, no, I had to put the nigga off, dog. Like, the nigga was saying some of the dumbest shit ever, dog. We was talking about the Call of Duty shit, right? And why Sony is like looking at this shit like, yo, nigga, this shit is fucking wild, dog. Like, we need to do something, nigga. Like, hey, this is really gonna fuck up like competition in our business and shit like this. And he couldn't understand it. So what about their exclusives? I'm like, nigga, this is Call of Duty we are talking about, bruh. This ain't some random one-off game. This is arguably one of, if not the biggest game in the fucking world. And the reason why I call it the biggest game in the world, because they convince people to buy it every fucking year.
Yep. Even
every goddamn year, dog.
I'm guilty.
It ain't no free to play game, bruh. It ain't no, oh, you getting this shit for free. No, it was always a game that niggas willingly go out and pay $60, $70 for, bro. This is above your console war logic, nigga. Way above it. And I'm trying to tell niggas, like, remember when we were talking about this shit in the beginning, I'm like, okay, well, niggas ain't really have to worry about Bethesda because Bethesda is geared towards a specific audience, right? Mm-hmm. Like, nigga, Activision, Sony need to be on high alert, nigga, because this is definitely a fucking game changer. And niggas was like, oh man, you know how PlayStation niggas is. Man, we ain't got nothing to worry about.
They never worried, yep. They never worried.
It's all, listen, there's so many games out there. Matter of fact, Call of Duty sucks anyway, nigga.
Yeah.
That shit suck dick.
We got God of War. We got God of War.
Like, hold on, dog. What are we talking about right now, dog? That's how I felt. I'm like, bruh, like, am I crazy or are these niggas wilding right now, dog?
It's not a big deal.
And I'm just like,
not a big deal.
Listen, one thing that I know, and I know this because I have a lot of friends that do it. I have a lot of friends that specifically buy PlayStation. They buy whole ass PlayStations. They will go and get every fucking new PlayStation that come out. They'll buy the PS4 Pro. They'll buy the standard PS4. They'll buy the PS5. When the PS5 Pro come out, they'll go and get that. But the one game they fucking play is Call of Duty, dog. How in the fuck are you gonna tell me that this ain't no big fucking deal? A nigga spent $500 to then spend $70 to play this fucking game with all of these other games available on the fucking platform, but they only want to play this shit. I mean, the same thing with what's up?
If you want to get through to these guys, tell them, hey, this is just like Sony buying Madden. Because there's nothing like Madden. Just like how there's not like Call of Duty, there's nothing like Madden. And this is the equivalent of Sony buying Madden.
Nigga, if Sony would have bought Call of Duty, none of these niggas would be like, oh, that shit trash anyway, dog. Yeah. Nigga, I don't play Call of Duty. Nigga, I never buy that shit, dog, man. Fuck me. That's how I'm hearing it. I'm like, nigga, you trying to really... Wait, so you really trying to write this off as that this is just another acquisition?
Yo, this is why this is why I always tell people, when you have certain arguments or you have like an opinion, the best opinions can stand up against the two sides of the coin. Where, you know, how people be like, oh, Call of Duty is not important, it's not good. But because Xbox is buying it, but PlayStation, just like you said, PlayStation bought it, they'll be like, oh, this is the greatest thing in the world. Because their points, their opinions have no substance. If it can't apply to all situations, it's not a good opinion.
Nigga, Persona was there. Remember? I was like, hey, dog, I get how y'all feel, right? I get how y'all feel, right? But Sony need to go buy somebody at this point, nigga. It's like, man, Sony don't need to react like that. I mean,
what I've always maintained when it came to these whole acquisition talks that tend to happen, especially after the Bethesda acquisition and even after this Activision. I mean,
nah, you hit me over the head, Persona.
Persona just ate. He just ate. Guaranteed.
Yes, I did.
Listen, Persona hit me over the head. Persona was like, nah, sick, you tripping, sick. Why they need to go out and buy Square Enix, sick?
No, sick. No, let's do this right. I always maintained that whatever business deals or acquisitions that PlayStation does, it should not be done from an emotional place.
Oh, that one emotional though.
No, you definitely said that.
It should always be done strategically. I'm not saying don't go out and acquire, because I definitely want them to buy Square and really
Capcom,
Square and
nigga,
Capcom. Like, I think that'd be
Arc
great.
System Works, nigga, the people who make fucking.
But I think it should always be strategic. It should be what makes sense, not to react off of, you know, what was happening there. No, it should be what's going to make sense, what's not going to break the bank, and what is going to have a high ROI, return on investment, once purchased.
No, and that makes sense.
I think Square and Capcom are the best bets for PlayStation, because a lot of their games are already synonymous with PlayStation and or Nintendo.
Yep. And they need to have a bargaining chip, because you don't want Microsoft to get to the point where they feel like they got something they can hold over your head.
That's why
you gotta be it.
Well, I think Microsoft. So not 100%, but I do think when it comes to this Call of Duty thing, this is something that Microsoft can potentially, not right now, not even like a year from now. I wouldn't even say 3 years from now, but 5, 6, 8, maybe 10 years from now. I can see that being something that they hold over PlayStation's head if the Game Pass numbers and their console sales and all that other stuff grows to a point to where they feel like they have the leverage to be like, hey, either you do what we do with this, or we're taking this off of PlayStation.
This is why I think Bungie is a huge important acquisition, because Destiny is a game that I feel like PlayStation can have some leverage with on Xbox as well. So I'm pretty sure if it's something like, oh, we're taking Call of Duty off PlayStation can come back. Oh, we're gonna take Bungie. We're gonna take Destiny off of there. You know what I mean?
Oh, let me tell you. I know what Bungie said, but let them do something like that. Somebody definitely gonna pull that card.
Absolutely.
Definitely gonna pull that card.
To that point, also, Sig and Persona, like you all had said that like buying Square and Capcom would be impactful. But if you're playing the revenge card, I don't think those two acquisitions would be as impactful. And I'm not saying this is a reality, but a acquisition like Take-Two would be a whole lot more impactful. Not saying it's going to happen. Not saying that Sony could even afford them.
But Take-Two is probably like what, 40 million now after the Zynga acquisition. Like they're at like 40 million. That's. I don't see PlayStation dumping all of that into Take-Two.
No, I don't see them either. But that's the type of response. I don't think a Square Enix or Capcom would be the response that Sony would take. To like
a Square Enix or Capcom, or even like a Ubisoft or EA. I feel like those four publishing houses are large enough to where they command a certain level of respect within the industry. They command a certain level of, they pull in sales, like their games sell. They're self-sustaining. They're powerhouses.
Yo,
so
I get why you brought those up, but yo, I would be honest with you. If PlayStation got Ubisoft or EA, you would see no excitement from me. I would be like, fuck. You know what I mean? I'd be tight as hell.
Yeah, but money-wise, it would be
nigga.
Ubisoft?
Oh my god. I don't know what Sony right now has. I mean, they might have some crazy shit up their sleeve right now, because the fact that they not told, this is all rumor and speculation. Let me be clear about that. I'm not an insider, none of this bullshit. But Square Enix sold off their whole Western division. Yeah. And as the rumors go, that was because Sony was interested in purchasing them, but they weren't interested in the Western arm. So Sony they must feel so confident about the shit that they have up their sleeve that they like, yo, nigga, we don't need Tomb Raider. And I'm pretty sure they did that because
they got Uncharted.
Right, and
it's bigger than Tomb Raider at this point.
But Deus Ex, they don't have Deus Ex. They don't have nothing like Deus Ex. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a Cyberpunk. I mean, I know we all got our feelings about Cyberpunk, but I played that shit recently, and it's low key. That shit lit. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
It's really fun.
My mind have totally changed though. Actually, it ain't that my mind totally changed. I just wanted to pick fun at the PC niggas, dog. That was the only fucking reason why I was even going at Cyberpunk. I honestly wasn't really that interested in picking it up. But when I did, I was like, okay, this shit kind of fire. This shit is kind of fire, but it's still gonna go down as an L for fucking.
The thing is too, like
CD Projekt Red.
Like that rumor, I can see where it's coming from, but also Square Enix said itself, like, yeah, they sold off those Western divisions because they were putting them in the red. Like all the stuff that was being profitable from the Japanese games and the Japanese stuff, it wasn't showcasing good to any type of investor because all of those, Montreal and all that stuff, that shit was in the red. It was making a service. It was making the company look bad overall. They took that shit off. Look how cheap they sold all them games for. All them IPs, bruh. What they got it for? Like $3 billion? You know what I mean? All them IPs and all that shit. Dormant as hell. All that. Mad cheap because it wasn't really producing. But if PlayStation were to acquire somebody like Square Enix, they would have such a foothold in the industry because now they're touching every single platform: Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, PC. You have one of the biggest live service games there, something that they are pushing for and aiming for with 14. You have some of the greatest single player, stuff out there on the Japanese content side of things. You have those smaller titles as well that can fill that void whenever they want to put out, a big title that you have to wait for. It's so much, yeah. Mobile as well with Square Enix is strong too. It's so much that they will have a foothold in, and that's what Microsoft is doing with all of these acquisitions. Like a lot of people bring up Game Pass. Game Pass, yes, they're using Game Pass for a lot of the things, but Microsoft want a foothold in every aspect of gaming. You can't go to an engine. You can't go to the Havoc engine. They got that. PC, they on that. Console, they produce. Mobile, they on it. They have a foothold in every single aspect of gaming. That's what they want. PlayStation needs to get there as well as far as mobile on that. All these types of games on mobile. All multi-platform, all these games are multi-platform, which that's where they're moving now. And I warned you guys, y'all ain't want to listen to me. Y'all was hitting me with the but Jay Barry. I told you guys, and I told you they go multiplayer. Y'all don't want to listen to me. I gave y'all the forefront, the outline when it came to fucking MLB. Y'all ain't want to listen to me. But this was way before the Bungie acquisition. The Bungie acquisition cemented it for me. But y'all PlayStation fans still stubborn enough not to believe that they are going multi-platform. But it's all good though. Y'all gonna see some.
My two fares with this whole Call of Duty thing is, one, I don't see Microsoft bringing up the quality of Call of Duty, because if they can't bring up the quality of their own flagship franchise, what are they gonna do with Call of Duty? And my second fear is, when they put that into Game Pass, it's gonna be noob heaven. It's gonna be hard to find a match with good competition, or sometimes you do Call of Duty by yourself and then you get picked with some randoms. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
Yo, listen, I'll be honest with you though, Muck. I want to play the noobs. Sometimes you just want to pub stomp these scrubs in Call of Duty.
Yeah, but you gonna have them on your team too. So you gonna be causing at them.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna be causing at the people on the other side. That's my fear.
For sure. That's the frustrating part. Yo, and the funny thing, I just saved a clip where they put every single new person on my team, yo, and we got washed. There's nothing I can do. I was like 32.
I hate 18, that shit.
And there's nothing I could have did, yo. It's just like, nah.
You know how we take time to learn the maps and learn where people usually end up at and usually spawn at. These noobs don't do that. These noobs are just jump in and just try to shoot people.
Yeah, they're not paying attention at all. You know what's funny about this whole Call of Duty thing? A lot of people was hyping up Call of Duty now, right? And they're they own all the consoles, right? They're multi-platform owners. They're neutral. They have a PlayStation 5, a PlayStation 4, a Xbox, a PC, a Switch, what a shit called Steam Deck. A lot of these people on Twitter say that stuff. But now when the beta information came out for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and being first on PlayStation consoles for the beta, the first weekend, everybody's quiet. They quiet. Why are they quiet? I don't see nobody promoting COD no more. Nah, you was neutral, brother. You was neutral. See you September 16th.
I laugh at more when the requirements came out that you have to have games that go to play online, and you don't need it on the Sony side. I started to laugh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know why Xbox does that too. It's funny. It's weird as hell that you need games or gold, a service that nobody talk about.
But no, they're the lead. Their fans say they're the leader in online play. They're the leader, so they know everything. So I guess
that's bullshit. Let me clear that up right now.
I'm just saying what out. I mean,
No, they came out with a map. I don't know if you guys remember this shit, but it was kind of showing what platforms have the highest online usage, et cetera, and Sony was somewhere next to Netflix.
Yeah, PlayStation is up there, yo. As far as are you talking about monthly active users or just users in general?
No, niggas that's online playing online.
Yeah, PlayStation is definitely up there. That's why some of these people think that PlayStation is paying for all these deals and paying to keep all this stuff off services. Nah, people are they have those metrics. And why wouldn't you put a game on PlayStation first?
Even if they were, wouldn't it make sense for them to do so?
Yeah.
Let's say they are paying for some shit to not go to a service. I'm paying for some shit to not fuck up my business.
Oh yeah, no.
Sounds smart to me.
Yo, I'm with you 100%. That is business 101. Many companies do what we're talking about, what they're complaining about what PlayStation does. You know what I mean? Microsoft has done it. There's a reason why there's things like time exclusives. You know what I mean? Heck, Microsoft had a marketing deal for Yakuza Like a Dragon, right? And the game launched and they withheld the PlayStation 5 version for a couple of months due to Microsoft marketing.
That shit was like a year damn near.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least it felt that way. Because they did it for the launch of the Xbox.
Yo, you remember I was going off for these motherfuckers? I was like, yo, I'm not supporting that bullshit.
Microsoft is right now is like that guy in the hood with that fake Rolex who always trying to impress girls and make girls think he got money. They don't want to spend the money. Sony is willing and invested in a gaming community and a gaming landscape enough to know, hey, we have to spend this money. Microsoft don't want to do that. They want their fans to go out and complain and bitch and moan so they could get the same type of treatment Sony gets.
Microsoft want to spend as less as possible.
Exactly. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah. They don't want to invest so much. Like what they're really investing is stuff like the Game Pass. They're gonna pay for those games to get into Game Pass or acquiring these studios. But when it comes to like innovating, quality of work, stuff like that, they're not really investing that much. That's why all their games look the fucking same. The Cartoon Network effect. That's why all this shit. Yo, it's the truth. They're not pushing game forward. I guarantee you, when you see God of War hit on November, you're gonna see people like, yo, the first thing people are gonna be like, yo, this looks crazy. We're gonna talk about the story, we're gonna talk about gameplay, but people's gonna be like, yo, they push this, look way better than this. They pushing graphics forward here, and this and that. You're gonna see the stuff that PlayStation is pushing, the innovation that PlayStation is pushing. You don't really hear those talks with Xbox games.
I'm gonna be real with you. 1000%. I did not know that God of War was so big that they got motherfuckers pushing their shit all the way the fuck back.
Yeah, I saw that article.
I heard Greg Miller talk about in the back end. A lot of people like, hey, listen, God of War coming. We got more shit. Everything just cancel, push back, delay, do whatever you got to do. Move away from God of War.
Hogwarts Legacy got delayed February 10th now. But it makes sense because that's what Forspoken said. They said it right there in their press article. I mean, their press briefing or whatever they call it. They press tweet where they said like, yo, we spoke to our partners. Which other partners they dealing with? It's only PlayStation. And we was like,
Nintendo as well.
Yeah, but what Nintendo game is coming? Well, yeah, Pokemon is coming out as well. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not surprised that people will push out their game because of God of War, a game that sold 20 million, on PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? They looking is potential to sell the same, in a matter of years, on PlayStation 5 and 4 as well. So I'm not surprised that people will push that there. But yeah, if you look at that block alone, you have Call of Duty. In 2 weeks, you have God of War, Pokemon in there, all these newer games like that. I still felt like Hogwarts, even if it came out in November, it will still sell because that's a big name that people are looking forward to.
But it would also, let me tell you the reason why they would push something like that out. God of War is a PlayStation exclusive. So Hogwarts Legacy, PlayStation has the marketing deal with it, right?
Yep.
They don't want anything around God of War that would take the attention away from God of War.
Makes sense.
And if you got motherfuckers who, a lot of these journalists and shit, they spiteful as fuck when it comes to Sony, they would purposely push Harry Potter over God of War and not give it any coverage when it launches, because Harry Potter is everywhere versus, you know, God of War just being exclusive to the PlayStation.
Yo, you know what's funny? I didn't even know that game was coming out on the Switch. It's coming to the Switch later on. That kind of shocked me.
I mean, Switch got the numbers now.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It makes sense, but I'm a little disappointed because are you gonna push that console to its entirety? I mean, that game to its entirety now? Because, well, it is coming out later, so I guess they developed.
Nah, it's coming out later. I mean, it has to be developed separately with Switch because Switch is NVIDIA versus the other consoles being AMD architecture. So I don't think that, and I think that's the reason why they do it with all the Switch ports, because it is something that has to be developed individually.
Trying to find a Hogwarts. But yeah,
all I know is them niggas got the fuck out the way, nigga. I
kind of knew that Hogwarts wasn't gonna come out this year, man. Yo, we in August. You know what I mean? Like, that state of play was when? Like in March or April?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we in August.
Yeah, around there.
Nah. You know why I'm not going to accept that, Barry? Because niggas was saying the same thing about God of War. And what was niggas now? Niggas was sounding like fucking what's his name? Fucking dude that was saying you gotta have some goddamn faith on fucking Red Dead Redemption 2. Nah, bruh. Nah, I'm not going to accept that, man.
Nah, but I always said I don't think it's coming out this year. I said it.
I mean, listen, I thought it was because why not? You feel me? Like everything else was fucking releasing. You feel me? It was pretty packed. But I think it being pushed to February is a good thing as well because that's holiday. That's after holiday, but that's winter time. That's like the height of winter. So you got, all the snowy, cold days and stuff like that. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of like snowy stuff going on within Hogwarts. Hogwarts or Harry Potter is very synonymous with like very Christmassy, holiday-esque type of shit.
It's close to Valentine's Day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
so it's after Valentine's Day. It's on the 20th. No, I'm sorry. It is before.
It's on the 10th.
It's before. It's on the 10th.
Yeah.
It's on the 10th. My fault. So I think that's a good thing, man. Listen, between now and really the summer of next year, because summer is Final Fantasy 16. Then early in the winter as well in 2023, we're gonna get Final Fantasy 7, Crisis Core Reunion. We got Forspoken, we got Hogwarts, we got Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6 is also early.
Street Fighter about to drop around this time too, for sure. February or March, guaranteed.
So yeah, so it's like, it's about to be, like, guys, get ready because once September hits, really right now, because like Rollerdrome and it's a lot of Dimecia, there's a lot of great things releasing in August. So I don't want to exclude August, but because we're in August already, I'll just focus on September and beyond. Once September hits, it's game after game. It's Last of Us remake. It's Diofield. It's Valkyrie Elysium. It's Steel Rising. It's Call of Duty. It's Gotham Knights. It's Star Ocean. It's God of War. It's Callisto Protocol. It's Pokemon. It's nonstop. And then January, it's Forspoken. February, Hogwarts. February, March, Street Fighter 6.
You skipped a lot of games too.
Yeah. I'm missing a lot of other shit. Breath of the Wild is coming out next year. Breath of the Wild 2. It's a lot of shit, man. It's a lot, man.
Yeah, 2023.
I don't mean this to be a fanboy. I'm not trying to sound like a fanboy or anything. I mean this as humbly as possible. And I'm only bringing this up because it's in my mind, and I just thought about it naming off these games. Redfall and Starfield don't stand a chance. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm not trying to be a fanboy. No fanboy shit. I am really coming from an objective standpoint. I promise. I promise. I'm coming from
Persona, stop it. Don't do that, man. Don't do
Redfall.
No. Definitely do that shit.
Redfall and Starfield do not stand a chance, bro. They don't.
It ain't fanboy shit. It's the fact, yo. I'm more excited to play Redfall than Starfield. I'm going to buy the Redfall for sure. Starfield, that's a big skip for me. I have no excitement for that joint. You couldn't sell me that game. I'm sorry, you couldn't sell me.
Redfall is going to be a way
I'm
funner
telling you,
game
bro, that
than
shit's
Starfield.
DOA, man. It's
Because
DOA,
I
bro.
already know these Bethesda, like, I already saw the footage of Starfield, right? And yeah, and I haven't played it, so I can't give like an actual judgment on it. But I play all of these Bethesda games that these motherfuckers didn't play, that these dudes hyped up since Morrowind. I played every single one of them, even Fallout 76.
Oh, no,
And the
none of
one
that.
thing, if you look, if you ask anybody that plays those games, what's the thing you love the most about the game, or what what do you love, right? It's always the exploring and the RPG mechanic side of it. When it comes to gameplay, them games always been trash, to me at least. Them games always been clunky, always been slow, buggy as fuck, and whatever. Remember, in Fallout, they had to use the VAT system. The VATs is what made Fallout 3 actually enjoyable and shit like that, right? They improved the gameplay with Fallout 4, but then they dumbed down the RPG mechanics. And anybody that plays them can tell you that for sure. So when I saw Starfield, before they showed the footage, I was telling everybody, this is gonna be like another one of those where the gunplay is like looks cheap and generic, and it's gonna be slow and all these other things, right? Because these games mainly focus on exploration and stuff like that, which is cool, which is why people love these games. Don't get me wrong, the game's gonna be a hit, and a lot of people are gonna love it, especially on PC, right? Because the fun part comes from exploring and things like that. But to me, they try to be super ambitious to the point they start to compromise on actual video game aspects of it, and then it just don't become fun to me.
Or the mess around
just
stuff,
doesn't-
right? And you can go into a bar and just like punch somebody or shoot somebody.
Yeah. You can pick up a beer bottle and just
Chris,
steal it.
This is the thing. If because I'm
This
thinking,
is my opinion, though. Yeah,
it's my opinion. I mean,
exactly.
that's all. And this is my thing, right? Redfall, because it's probably going to be releasing around. I think Redfall will probably release between January and April.
It got to be
Redfall is definitely coming first. Pause. Redfall is definitely first. So I think between January and April, Redfall will drop. But that's Starfield. Listen, if it's releasing around Breath of the Wild, releasing around Final Fantasy 16, absolutely not.
Yo, bro, Breath of the Wild can release early 2023 too. So you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, they say spring, but
it's spring. So
I think that's gonna be a May or June game. Personally, I feel I don't think it's gonna be no March or anything like that. I think that's gonna be a May or June game. But yeah, Breath of the Wild is another one. Like Ragnarok, nobody better release around it.
They don't need to rush Breath of the Wild. As long as it come out in 2023, they good. Like they don't need to rush that.
Nah, but Breath of the Wild, they said spring 2023, so April, May-ish, maybe June, right? I think Final Fantasy 16 is releasing in June as well, because they said summer, so probably June, July is probably when 16 will drop. But listen, I think Starfield is going to be November 2023. That I do not see releasing the first 6 months of the year.
Yeah,
I
think so too.
This is my it's
Bruh,
my opinion.
You gotta understand, Persona.
I agree.
You gotta understand, bro.
That footage look rough.
They
gotta work on that game like crazy.
You gotta understand. That, I mean, I'm pretty sure you understand. I'm just playing around, but yeah, Final Fantasy 16, they moving the fuck out of the way of that. And people forget that Star Wars game too, the Jedi Fallen Order sequel, that's coming out next year. Spider-Man might be holiday.
Oh yeah, Jedi Survivor. Oh my god.
Listen, bro.
Jedi Survivor is releasing early 2023 as well. Yes, man.
Bro,
listen, man.
Resident Evil 4 remake.
You're around too many heavy hitters, man. Yeah. Like you just around too many big dogs.
If your game ain't up to snuff with quality, yeah, you might have to delay that shit, pack that shit up, because these games, some of these games supposed to be dropping this year, and they've been delayed because they fixing up the quality. There's no if Starfield come out the way it has been showing in that demo again, oh man, you might get another delay with that game for sure.
And Barry, some games are already finished, like 16, Final Fantasy 16. They're already finished. The entire game is complete.
Yep.
They're taking the whole year just to polish that motherfucker
and bug
up.
work and
You know what I mean? Like they're taking an entire year just to make sure that motherfucker comes out in top, to top shape. You know, the same thing with
the RPG fans.
Imagine how beautiful Final Fantasy 16 about to look. They taking a whole year to polish this fucking game, and it's PS5 only. Do you understand how fucking beautiful, how fucking amazing Final Fantasy 16 about to look on an OLED. Do you understand?
Bro.
Listen, when Final Fantasy 16 come out, don't bother me, don't message me, don't tag me, don't talk to me. Do not bother me. It is Final Fantasy 16. Yeah. I'm already putting my time in. I'm on that shit at midnight. Oh fuck! And I'm getting the collector's edition, and I'm double dipping.
Yo, I forgot about Dead Space remake. That's coming 2022.
That's coming right after like a day after Forspoken or some shit like that. But but people need to understand, like, when it comes to mainline Final Fantasy games, Square Enix puts the bread up to make sure that they're groundbreaking graphics and visuals for its time.
They're pushing it.
Whenever they, and especially when they jump into a new generation. With PS1, it was 7, and even with them, they drastically improved it throughout the generation with 8 and 9. With PS2 was 10, which some people still consider that like the best looking PS2 game. Even 13 looked amazing. 15 looked amazing. So yeah, 16 is about to look fucking ridiculous,
when 15 dropped, there's nobody can say that 15 looked ugly. They pushed the hell out of them consoles.
It looked so good. They have bad frame tracing and fucking terrible frame rates at the time because it was pushing the PS4.
Oh. Man, real talk, 2023, man. Listen, man, if you ain't ready, that's better delay it. Yo, shout out to Viper Reap with a 199. My bad, Viper, for taking so long. He said even doctors and lawyers have dumb motherfuckers too. And then Babor Country with the $2. He said totally agree. They will push multiplats. Yeah.
But a lot of the big multiplats next year, they're marketed with PlayStation, like Resident Evil 4, Hogwarts Legacy, and things like that. So it's gonna be even tough for Microsoft to try to buy some of these games out for a day one Game Pass.
Yo, how you guys feel about like when these games get a delay announcement? All we get is like this big ass text let you know the game is being delayed and they need more time to work on quality. Do you think they should like incorporate like a new trailer in these delay announcements, or that's just too much?
Yeah.
No, I definitely think so. I think it should be a video with like another little sneak peek or anything like that. It doesn't have to be too much, but just to kind of hold people over with some new footage or something like that. Yeah, I think so.
I think it's disappointing when they just like, all right, guys, we need to work on this more. We need more time, and then there's nothing like visually there to like, okay, let me see what's going on with the game. But it is what it is, man. They said that more information is coming, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that that Hogwarts got delayed.
It got delayed, yeah, because it's a lot, and this is why I don't understand. Like, because I'm going back and forth with people who are talking about, 2022 is one of the worst years in gaming. There's nothing that came out, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? What kind of and it's coming, of course, but like, I'm like, what the hell y'all talking about? Like, this shit's been amazing. Like, I was telling Kid Smooth that last Wednesday, and then of course, Crap Gamer and shit like that. But I'm like, I don't know what the fuck y'all.
But it is dry for them.
Yeah, it's dry exactly, and that's what I'm trying to tell them. I was like, okay, if you're gonna say that, say it's dry for fucking Xbox. Don't say it as like it's
Chris. They can't do that.
General, because he was acting like it's a general consensus. Because he was even telling me, he's like, well, no, I think majority of the game, because only majority of the gamers play AAA and whatever. And I'm like, bro, they've been dropping AAA games throughout the year, Forbidden West, Elder Ring, and shit like that. Even on the Switch with Xenoblade, like, you know what I mean? They're trying to tell me, it's like, nah, I don't play those games or whatever. And I was like, okay, that's you and your limited taste and trash taste. Yep. That's fine.
Horrible gaming palette.
Yeah, which I tell them, but for me, it's been shit between PlayStation and Nintendo. I'm fucking.
I didn't even turn on my PlayStation today. I've been on my Switch all day. I've been on PlayStation heavy. I've been on Nintendo way heavy this year, a lot more than last year. So this year, to me, it's been a great year overall. In general, for me, I hate when these Xbox gamers do that, because they're just not. They can't call out Microsoft, but like, yo, this is a bad year that you did to us once again. They can't. They have to generalize everything. Yep. Oh, this is 2022 is horrible for gaming.
It's one of those things where someone can't acknowledge, they're not self-aware of their own destructive behavior and why they, are ruining relationships or whatever. It's the same thing with this. So in order to make it look like it's not you, they're like, oh no, people just don't understand me, or people just can't handle me. All that stupid shit people say. Yeah, like so with this situation, instead of them saying Microsoft is not delivered this year, they're saying, oh, gaming hasn't been that great this year. And it's like, no. For Nintendo and PlayStation, gaming has been phenomenal.
Nintendo about to get 2 more exclusives that gonna drop this year alone. And PlayStation about to have 2 as well.
2?
No, 2 more. 2 more. I'm saying 2 more.
You got Splatoon 3 coming in, and then
3.
And then
Splatoon 3,
and
oh yeah, Bayonetta. Oh shit, yeah, Bayonetta 2. Yeah,
yeah.
3. My bad.
Yo,
I'm on that day one.
In October. I'm on that too, man.
Yo, Bayonetta. I got that collectors. I got that collectors for Bayonetta. I love Bayonetta.
But you know what I hate? It's literally coming the day after Star Ocean, and I'm picking up Star Ocean day 1 as well too. So I'm like,
bro, I got Star Ocean, Valkyrie. Dialfield, all
and then I gotta beat that. I gotta beat that before Ragnarok.
With my friends.
Yeah, I gotta beat those games before Ragnarok comes out, and then I want to platinum Ragnarok.
Nah, listen, I'm saying it like this,
it's
man.
Crazy, bro.
Once Ragnarok drops, I don't care where I am in any game.
Yeah, it's getting dropped.
On the 9th, it's about Ragnarok, and that's it. Like at midnight, it's getting dropped, and I'll get back to it after I platinum Ragnarok.
You know, it's a funny point. You know, it's a funny point, Persona, right? Even these Xbox dudes, they don't know how to debate or discuss objectivity and subjectivity, right? They could feel that Xbox ain't delivering whatever, but if you look at it objectively, Xbox about to drop Grounded, Pentiment, Scorn, but you know,
hey, the High on Life looks good though.
You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. You notice how they're not bringing these shits up. They're not even mentioning them because they're not excited for they're not happy for them at all. It's a full of shit.
I'll give them High on Life. High on Life is the only one that looks good.
That's a good point though. But here's the thing. Remember back in June, and that's why I say, yo, all this fake hype for shit. Like, yo, anything you see me hyping on the timeline, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Whoops or whatever, it's shit that I'm interested in, and it's gonna get played. It's gonna get played. It's gonna get bought. It's gonna
get supported.
Into it. It's gonna get supported. These dudes were during that Summer Game Fest shit. They were hyping these games up.
That's the E3 show, Persona.
They were saying like, oh yeah, this is what this is day 1. This is what we need. Blah blah blah. Here we are now. Ain't nothing good coming out the rest of the year, huh? What are you talking about?
Hey, yo,
you still got Pentiment and Charlie St. Nick up the tree type bullshit. Like you still got plenty of stuff coming
They were
up.
just hyping up High on Life. It was like, yeah, that looks cool, but now you don't see nobody talking about it. It's talking about 2022 is garbage. You know what I mean? That's just
Is High of Life coming out this year though? Is that
It's supposed to come out Game Pass day 1 this year.
November, right?
Isn't High of Life?
No, I think October.
Big one. Game Pass day 1 gonna be the end of these niggas.
Well, it's Xbox and PC. It's not on PlayStation as of now.
I'll get it on PC.
So?
Yeah. No. I was responding to Persona when he said it was a multi-platform.
Hey yo, Chris, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. They not playing that High on Life, yo.
Nah,
they not playing that.
No, I can see some of them playing it and say it's their game of the year.
They're gonna
some of them are gonna say it's game of the year.
Well, yes. Yeah. With what Chris is saying, yes, I agree. Somebody's gonna play it for like a couple of hours, post some clips, and be like, oh my god, this is so amazing. God of War who? And I'm gonna look and be like, you see, you can't just enjoy a game. You gotta do this bullshit. And then when you get embarrassed, oh yeah, I'm not about the console war. I'm not about the toxic, I'm a neutral. I'm a neutral. That's all they run to. It's like, damn, brother, you can't just enjoy the game. It's gotta be all this
PlayStation fanatics is toxic.
Yeah, it's like, brother, you can't just enjoy the game.
Yeah, they're gonna do exactly that, and then Boogeyman Thrash is gonna pull up their gamer score and gamer tag, and they played it for 15 minutes.
Goes in the garage. That's gonna be the funny part. Is that if Thrash pulls up some of these people's game times and it ain't no more than an hour, it's gonna look bad, bruh. Because you hyping these games up and not putting time into them, bro. And, you know what they love to say? What do they love to say, ladies and gentlemen? Respect my time. I got a wife and kids.
I got a wife and kids.
You know, my life ain't about gaming. I'm out here getting kitty cat. I got wife. I got kids. I'd rather go out.
I'm getting
damn,
straight.
brother. But you win spaces all day. You doing 2 and 3 spaces every day, all day. So clearly the wife and the kids get neglected.
Hey yo, they space me called gaming and whatever. Like, you're not playing no game, yo.
Bro, I seen that space the other day title, it was like something about controllers or whatever, and it was an Xbox space. It was focused on like controllers.
They were trying to say
like
Xbox got the best controllers.
Yeah, I was like, bro, this is what it's so dry out here. That's what y'all talking about now.
That's why I made that random ass tweet with the whole Rumble. I didn't care about that topic. I just made it because I'm like, yo, I know that's gonna trigger these motherfuckers. I was like, yo, PlayStation and Nintendo got the best Rumble. Yo, and people getting upset. It's like, how dare you say that?
Xbox. Go ahead, Matador.
Nah, man, how you doing, man?
Yo, Matador wasn't having nobody rocking that spaces the other day, man. Matador was shutting them down.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, look, I wanted to go in when Postal came back because I wanted to go his ass, man.
Postal, wait, hold on. Let me quote this nigga real quick. These boardrooms, man, like, let's stop playing like we out here in these boardrooms, dealing with these budgets and like we can talk about what Microsoft can do and what they can't do, man. I said, okay. And then he proceeded to say, man, listen, man, Microsoft got the money to where they can just sit here and eat this loss, bro. Like, they ain't even got to worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, they can go 10 years. Look at Amazon. This nigga said,
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking
about. It's no longer the Netflix of gaming. Y'all should be comparing it to Amazon Prime. I lost it at that point. I said, God damn. This nigga just said Game Pass is like Amazon Prime.
Yo, they move the service comparison every year.
That's what I'm saying, Sick. That's what I'm saying. That I need to go
Netflix,
after that
Disney
man.
Plus, now they on Amazon because Amazon about to drop Lord of the Rings, right? So they're like, yo, Amazon, everybody gonna flock to Amazon. Yo, Xbox is the Amazon and Prime of gaming.
Yeah, they're gonna flock to Amazon and then unsubscribe after Lord of the Rings. That's literally what happens all the time. And then did y'all see? My bad, Matador, but did y'all see that that insider, right? The Xbox insider, that Nick guy, talking about how his sources are telling him that, you know, as of right now, Game Pass isn't looking too good because it's under 20 million or some shit like that. So, but those numbers were never concurrent, anyways. Them numbers, it never reached 25 million concurrent. I don't believe that. Go ahead, Sick.
Chris, ask yourself this: would you subscribe to Game Pass for the games that they've been on front?
Hell no. That's why I don't have an Xbox.
You never wanted to be a B? You never wanted to be a B in your life?
A B in my life?
Yeah, a B. B simulator. I mean, you no, I'm saying, like, you ain't never want to power watch.
Yeah, I heard that Power Watch was fire, man.
That's cool, but you ain't never want to power wash some shit? Like, you ain't never wake up one day and was like, yo, I want to go and power wash the house or something like that? Like,
the only thing I want to power wash is fucking Phil Spencer's big forehead ass. Always talking all that shit.
No, but I would say this, right? Like, look, Pose is a cool dude and all that. On him, but he be coming with some random crazy shit, man. Like, I want to tell him, yo, how many times, Sire, I'm telling you this, that if you want things to get better, you gotta be honest, man. And this man don't listen. He don't listen, bruh. That's what he pisses me off. Because there's like, you know, say, oh, we know the bond rule, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, question post down. Phil pay your money to do all this non-profit work? Like, I don't know what's going on, man. Like, what's the deal? Like, why are you doing all this? Like, Phil give you money or give you those free Game Pass codes. Like, is it really worth it?
Only Xbox fans would be like, yo, I ain't gonna cap. But whatever they say after that is just pure cap. You know what I mean? Like,
no, but Barry, he said, right, that, why you saying Xbox doesn't have no games, right? Because he thinks every multiplayer that comes out, you know, for these other publishers, like, this is the counts as a W that Microsoft had games. I know, post down, see, you don't get it, my guy. We talking about
Oh,
as
hope
our
he gives a
first
count,
party,
but-
like Microsoft and Studios. That's what we talking about. We talk. That's what we talking
What you
about.
talking
We're not
about?
talking about
What you're interested in? That's when I say Microsoft ain't got no games. I'm talking about like what I'm actually interested in. You know what I mean? Yeah, we know that they have games, multiplats, and other games and all that stuff. But if I ain't interested in it, I ain't gonna play it. It's that simple. You know what I mean? So yeah,
That whole narrative.
they ain't got no games that I'm interested in. But I ain't gonna say that every goddamn time. It's like it's no different than when you go to McDonald's and you know somebody might say for the first in breakfast they might say, "May I help you?" But by the time they get to lunch or lunchtime or dinner time, you gonna hear "melp you." They're not gonna say "May I help you" all the goddamn time, all day. You're gonna say "melp you." That's something that they teach you in fast food. They cut that shit short.
I mean, this whole narrative that, you know, Game Pass is great value, but then when you see all these third-party games that are not coming to Game Pass, then that's when I start questioning the value, because not only am I paying $180, you know, a year, but then I have to go buy Hogwarts, I got to go buy this, I got to go buy that, and we start adding all that up. Then explain to me how it's a value. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what always confused me whenever I hear these guys talk. I'm like, if first of all, I know you're not buying them, but let's just say you did. Then you're spending just as much as a PlayStation guy who buys 3, 4, 5 games a year, and that's where I always, you know, that's what I have a problem with. I'm like, you're not. There's no value in it. At least not to me.
Like,
I always felt like they always contradicted themselves with the value, like Microsoft, right? Because they'll be like, "Oh, value, you're saving money," but then they'll turn around and said, "Oh, you know, through Game Pass, we've seen players are spending 50% more money than what they did before they hit Game Pass." So it's like, how is that value if I'm spending more? Like that's what I always saw that as a contradiction, but I don't know. Maybe they mean something else by it.
My argument is never really against, you know, if Game Pass is value, but yeah, it is value there with Game Pass. I'm not gonna, you know, debate that. My whole thing is how it can affect the industry and how it affects these games. That's my argument. Like, I feel like it can be detrimental to how games are being produced, and I don't want, you know, specific games or certain games not being able to produce in a certain way because they're more worried about a subscriber number and all that shit. You know what I mean? So they're gonna take away things from games, no different than games now. There's cutbacks in games now, and that's not in a service. So imagine now in a service, and you got to develop around a service. It's going to be even more cutbacks. So that's my
to
issue.
keep these niggas
But this is the
incentivized for Halo, bro. They brought co-op out separately, bro, just to keep them niggas subscribed, bro.
Yep. Craziness, man, and that's why I feel like stuff like Call of Duty going into that service, that could happen. You know what I mean? Where Call of Duty, oh no kill confirmed day one, wait 6 months. You know what I mean? Because you gotta develop around this goddamn service. Nobody's gonna fool me or trick me to believing that Xbox games are not being developed around Game Pass. No way. I'm not that dumb. You know what I mean? So I don't want that for gaming, man. I want gaming. You know, I'm not saying every game has to be, you know, setting the bar or pushing the bar forward. But yeah, when it comes to specific games and selling consoles, yeah, I want those games to push the bar, innovate. And I don't feel Microsoft games does that. I want the status quo. They just want to fit in. Oh, we're here in gaming, and that's it. There's nothing pushing it. Nothing from Xbox. From the last game I was like wow to with Xbox was probably Rise and Quantum Break before I played it. Quantum Break.
Hey, I like Quantum Break, dog. That was my shit.
Mr. J Barry.
Oh shit! This thing came on the.
Mr. J Barry. I'm listening to this speak from the heart, and I am listening to this in disgust.
This ain't whoops, motherfucker.
I'm listening to this in disgust. You understand? It's not right.
How the game you podcast you got listen?
The future.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I'm sorry.
This ain't. Your persona, lock that man up.
Lock them up. Yeah, I locked them up. I locked them up. My fault.
Hey man, like I say, man, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm in agreement with you, Bari. I'm in agreement to say that I want these devs to be incentivized to create, you know, the best that they can possibly create. And I just don't feel like it's going to be that way if everybody is leaning on these services. That's why I don't want, you know, Sony to go that route. I don't want them to put their first party games in there. I don't want them to be tied to how many subscribers they have. You know what I mean? I want them to be incentivized, and I want them to be encouraged by the possibilities of what they can make.
That's why I said that when it comes to these subscription services, they're good as a secondary. I think they're great as a secondary. But as your main way of playing games, or the main way of pumping money or anything back into the gaming economy, no. I mean, listen. People keep trying to compare, and it's funny because people keep comparing Netflix or you know, TV subscription services to
Amazon Prime now.
game subscription services, but they won't compare the price increases that keep happening at these TV subscription services. They keep saying, "Oh yeah, no, Game Pass will never go up," and I'm like, "What?"
Microsoft can take the loss,
all of
bro.
this shit's gone up, bro. All of this shit has gone up. What are you talking? And they implemented a family. They supposedly implemented a family plan where you can have up to 5 people, and you think that the price not about to jump, not just for the family plan, but also for the singular plan? Are you kidding me? So you telling me they just gonna let you have 5 people on one account for 180, for 120 to $180 a year, and that's it? Do you understand how much money they would lose by doing that? Do you understand that?
But Persona, you're missing one thing.
What's up?
Microsoft is a dump truck of money. They can throw away as much as they want, bruh. That's how business works, man. You just lose for 14 years.
No. See, people clearly do not understand. Like, rich people, you understand? You want to know how rich people stay rich? They figure out ways to spend as least of money as possible, but still be able to get a big enough return on whatever money's being put into things. Let me tell you something. Microsoft is not about to keep dumping money into something that is not bringing them back substantial amount of profit. I'm telling you, they would pivot and go third party all the way 100% before they allowed Game Pass and Xbox to pull them down.
But Persona. Amazon, do you realize that Amazon lost money 14 years in a row before they turned a profit? Do you understand that? Microsoft gonna do the same, even though they cut Mixer after a year or two.
Nah, but Amazon is different. Are we talking Amazon the company, as in them trying to build their online storefront?
Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime, man, they subscription service.
Yeah, and look at the quality of them shows. You'll be lucky you got 1 or 2, maybe 3 shows that come out that are quality. And the rest
but we ain't talking about Prime Video. We talk about the overall Amazon Prime subscription service.
Oh, you talking about 2 shipping?
14 years.
2-day shipping.
14 years they took a loss on that.
You know why that's bullshit too? Because that free shipping is bullshit too. Because the shipping come the next day anyway. Now that they're using these Amazon motherfuckers to deliver stuff. These Amazon motherfuckers.
Hey, yo, Fro.
I had 3 niggas pull up to my house in their personal cars today, dog.
Crazy.
Yo, Frozen said, yo, Bari, why you using light mode on Twitter? Yo, only on the browser.
Nah, you need to change that to the dark mode ASAP. We don't use light mode on nothing.
Oh,
but then again, you light skinned, so I expect this.
Hey, but Persona, they forgetting when Microsoft were trying to raise the price and they start complain. They forgot about that?
That was when they were trying to raise the price of, what was that, gold to 120 a year.
Wait, I don't. Where is this the family plan coming from? Because the only person I saw talking about it was Paris. He was saying that Microsoft was implementing that stuff, and from what he's making it seem like is that it's not going to really like cost any much more than what you're paying with like.
But if it comes from Paris, it's golden.
I could be wrong, but I didn't really listen to the whole conversation that it was happening. I was just like,
look how much money PlayStation
potentially lost. Remember when PlayStation 3 they allowed you to have 5 motherfuckers on one account download stuff?
Who didn't use that?
How
Everybody
much,
used
Oh, absolutely I use. Bro, my boy, he would buy the backpacks. So I would always get it from him. Like, yo, let me hop on and download the backpacks real quick.
Listen.
But yo, like imagine how much money they potentially lost by doing that. And you telling me that Microsoft about to put 5 motherfuckers on one subscription plan of $15 a month? Absolutely not.
Hey, it don't matter. When Microsoft raised the price, that's okay. Because Microsoft raising the price. Go get a job and
it's gonna
got some loans, nigga.
No, it's gonna be watch. It's gonna be justified when they do it. Watch them because because
when they raise the price,
when they raise the price, they're gonna justify it.
Guess who's doing a space the moment that news hit that Game Pass price going up? You guessed it, Persona.
Nah, you're gonna be looked at as toxic. You're gonna be looked at as toxic.
I don't give a fuck.
They're gonna say, look at all of this value. Look at all of this value.
Look at all these games, Persona. We got 100 games
at this point. Yeah, at this point, call me toxic. I don't give a fuck.
I am.
Fuck it, I'm toxic.
Look up and down my timeline and tell. Look up and down my Twitter timeline and tell me I'm toxic. Fuck out of here. These dudes, all they do is console war. Look up and down my timeline and look and see what you see on my timeline, and tell me I'm toxic.
I know when they raise that price. I know the video I'm making is gonna be comparing the $70 outrage
listen, Mari, that space is gonna be.
Yeah, shout out to bookmarks. If y'all ain't using bookmarks on Twitter, definitely. Use that
bookmarks
shit.
Label
them joints.
Hey, if y'all niggas ain't using Twitter Blue, nigga, y'all doing it wrong.
Yes,
nigga.
sir.
I still gotta subscribe.
I ain't paying them.
I gotta subscribe.
That shit like $2 a month. I don't know. I don't even see the fucking charge. I know it's like $2.
Twitter Blue. If you do a tweet, so I can do this tweet like say, hey, right, and then you can just edit this joint. I can send a tweet here. It's gonna say view tweet. I'm gonna view it. This is the browser. It's much easier on mobile. I could be like send now or undo. Nah, let me undo that. Hey,
honestly, I am getting tired of seeing these ads, bro. Because now I'm seeing them.
Nah, you still see them with Twitter Blue. You still see them with Twitter Blue.
Even when I'm commenting on shit, I see these promoted ads, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, that shit became annoying, especially
I downvote them and say I'm not interested a lot.
Yeah, bro, I try to block them and they still show up.
I still don't understand
like these
how niggas who I have blocked somehow can still at me, bruh. And that shit is just
a block person
that's kind of stupid.
Yes. This Joe Schmo nigga, whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh my god!
I blocked this nigga.
I muted him.
This nigga is a cornball, bro. I ain't never seen no nigga who don't play no fucking games.
That's somebody in the Xbox too. That's like somebody that's like,
yo.
You know who I think he is? I think he's that.
He tagged like
y'all remember that Halo Storm dude?
Oh yeah, I could believe that. I could definitely believe that.
I think he did. I think he turned into Joe Smo.
That's the name.
Really, truly,
I can't.
Not really and truly. I think it's one of these bigger Xbox dudes, man. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's one of them.
That nigga's a corn.
I just want to troll and do fanboy.
I was thinking it was somebody from like Bang Bang Days, but maybe I'm wrong.
Hey, check this out, bro. I've never followed this nigga. I seen it. This nigga was a cornball from the beginning, bro. But somehow, dog, niggas be tweeting some shit. And I'll go to it, and I'm like, "Yo, why in the fuck am I in the middle of this conversation, bro?"
He like 25 people.
He kept like at the very beginning, he kept tagging me and all this shit, talking about, "Oh, ponies, what do you think of this? Ponies, what do you think of that?" And I'm like, brother, stop leave me alone. Stop tagging me, bro. So
yo, I had to untag myself.
I still see. When I see other people reply to certain shit, I'm like, what the hell are they replying to? What is this? And then I look and it's this idiot. I'm like, bro, why am I being tagged in all this bullshit, bro?
That's why I'm glad you can leave convos now.
Oh my god, bro, I leave so many convos now because people just be tagging me and stupid shit. Man. It's like, yo, leave me alone, bro.
I leave the convo and I'll block them.
Yo, here's the weird shit about it, dog. I would never, ever, ever, ever follow anybody across the internet, dog. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Half these niggas don't even be want to talk to, period, dog. So to follow a nigga around that got you blocked, bruh, something wrong with you mentally, dog.
Yeah,
something
that mean
is
you got
wrong
some
with
type
you,
of,
dog.
you got some type of
Those are the
sickness.
people. Those
Bruh,
are the
I
people
live in that nigga head, bro.
Bro, but those are the people that try to say that you are toxic or that you are a fanboy.
Oh no, I'm
it's
definitely
like,
toxic, bro. I'm
no,
definitely
not
toxic,
you, not
nigga.
you as in you, Sick. I'm saying you as in.
Oh no, I'm
general.
telling you, but I'm telling you, I
get it.
definitely am.
I hear
But
you.
you know what's sick though? You know what's sick? It's no different than somebody like say they dislike your YouTube content and what you say on YouTube, but they will still listen.
Oh, like Arsenic Steel, Beta Male Arsenic.
Yeah, and they will still listen.
I ain't gonna even lie to you, dog.
That man Arsenic comments on every time me and Barry do a Whoops episode and it uploads to YouTube. He one of the first ones that comment trying to be a contrarian.
But he never points out anybody. He never say, yo, Persona, you said this, or J Bar, he always say, you people. You know what I mean?
I'm just like, bro.
Punk.
Hey, the sick thing about that shit, dog, is you don't see them. Well, I ain't gonna say y'all, but I don't see these niggas in the chat at all.
No, they be
soon
in
as
the
that
chat.
video
No, they be in the
upload,
chat.
nigga. Soon as that video upload, nigga, they are on it. I'm like, yo, nigga,
nah, Sick. They be in the chat. They just be lurking. That's why they so quick on the draw with the comments after they upload, because they watch the whole time, they listen, and they lurk, and they don't type nothing. Like right now, I guarantee. But this how you could tell. Like, so I know Arsene. Let me say ARSE. Oh, he not here.
What you
So
mean?
if you add, the way you could tell if somebody is watching you is you got to do it on a computer. But if someone is lurking in your chat and you know like their YouTube name or whatever, you could just add them in the chat and it'll show their name and you'll be able to know if they're there.
I thought that only happens when you actually type something in the chat.
No.
If somebody,
period.
Yeah,
if you know their name and you add them in your chat, you'll be able to see that if it pops up, that means they're watching.
Yeah, because if they're watching your live stream through whatever account that they're using, it'll show up. It'll show up in the chat like when you add them. You know, it'll automatically show that up without them even typing in the chat.
I didn't know that. For sure. But this is why I said this earlier when it comes to like Twitter Spaces on like PlayStation fans. Like, let a PlayStation fan host a Twitter Space. Yo, you see, like, you scroll down, like, you have, like, whatever, how many people in there, and you scroll down, you look at a browser, it'd be like, oh, there are 15 other people listening. I'm like, yo, these dudes out here they incognito as hell, but yo, as soon as the Xbox space go up and that shit be like PlayStation is done. There's no way PlayStation can compete with Xbox no more. It's over for that console. PlayStation is dog shit. They in there talking, having a good old time.
Yo, I'm telling you, a lot of these journals and checkmark, I'm telling you, that's who be in the browser or they be on their sock account.
Yeah. And they know because they tweet certain things like.
Will be people that you block too. I'm pretty sure there's people that I blocked that listen to.
Yeah, for sure, yo. It'd be the funniest thing in the world. They think they disguising themselves like Raphael in the trench coat. Yeah. Now we see.
Oh damn, yo! I'm a guest on Crossfire tonight. And I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna end this soon here too because I gotta get ready. I actually gotta shave a little bit because I'm wolfing right now, yo. So, you know what I mean?
But good show, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yep.
Sir.
All right, bro. No, but them journalists, they expose themselves because they be the same ones saying, "Oh, we don't like the console war, console fanboys. Oh, these Sony fans attack me for having an opinion and stuff like that." But they were in Xbox University Space, which is one of the biggest fucking console war fanboys. You know what I mean? I don't know what I gotta go back and listen to that space, but didn't Dustin Ligarian that Paris dude? Or Paris always showing up in his space,
Dustin
right?
in a space.
Clones follow clones, man. I always remember that. Clones follow clones.
That's why it's like, bro, it's like y'all be acting like y'all be genuine in y'all fucking opinions. Like nobody's really genuine in their fucking opinions, bro.
Yeah, he blocked me too. He blocked me because I called him out and him, on his hypocrisy. And he was like, "Oh, you sharing this video too?
How dare you?
He blocked
How
me.
dare you?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be in industry. I'm just trying to be in the industry, guys.
And I know he listening too. I'm still waiting for my goddamn cookies. All right, I'm gonna give a real review on that cookie. I ain't paying for it either. You gonna send it to me?
Nah, he blocked you. He blocked you now.
Nah,
why would you pay for cookies, dog?
Listening.
Cookies should be free.
Absolutely. No.
Why is Destin trying to sell a product?
It doesn't matter if it costs.
Yeah, why?
It should
Hold on.
be in Game Pass.
If I'm subscribed to his Patreon, which is a subscription every month, I should automatically get that cookie.
You should get that cookie for real.
No facts.
Let's look at this. Let's look at his subscription thing again, yo. Cause it was funny as hell when I saw his subscription, and he had like write a postcard for like $100. I was like, yo, son. And this
it was $50.
PlayStation.
It was $50. But yeah, that's still outrageous. A fucking postcard? Like, who the fuck is you? Some dude on IGN? Like, the fuck out of here, bro. $50 for a postcard. The nerve of that guy.
The nerve.
Okay, let's look at this shit.
The audacity.
Yo, and when I hear them niggas, let me tell you, dog, that's why I used to laugh at all the niggas who used to cry about fucking microtransactions, bro. I'm like, dog, your whole channel is a fucking microtransaction filled fucking fest, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck is you talking about?
Subscribe to my Twitch for emotes. Fuck out of here with that.
Yo,
boy.
for $15, you get a 2-minute demo of his video. Yo, his video is 4 minutes long. The fuck? For $25, I don't see nothing really major.
All this is, man, is, yo, they want Sony to validate what the fuck Microsoft is doing, right? That's all this shit is. So when these people talk about Sony should put their games on PC so more people can play them and enjoy them, they don't give a fuck about more people playing them, enjoying them. Yeah. They just want fucking Sony to do it, to be like, you see, Microsoft was ahead of the curve.
Yeah, Microsoft.
This is why Microsoft is going to be the market leader, because, you know, it's all about,
and like a dumbass, Sony does it.
Yeah, they're doing it.
You can't be oblivious to that, dog.
Yeah,
like
no,
a dumbass.
Yeah,
Sony is willing to make themselves obsolete to try and please people who don't really give a fuck about their platform.
Rob, because they're not reading the room right. They are getting filled. They're getting filled up with so many lies and, you know, good comments and this and that.
It's this new regime.
Yeah.
It's literally a new era in Sony, and we just gotta accept that. They're just gonna do different shit that we don't agree with. And it is what it is, bro. But as long as their studios keep delivering the games after game after game after game, you know, I'm always gonna rock with PlayStation. But yeah, there's gonna be some shit that I don't. There's already shit that I don't really agree with PlayStation doing.
Yeah, sure.
And you got a lot of these Sony meat huggers that are just as bad as the bots. They're always defending them.
But they were bots, and it just came over. But I always found it weird that they always would say that, oh, more people get to play your game. Like there's a gaming tax that PlayStation doesn't want people from that's not their fans to buy their games. You know what I mean? It's just the weirdest shit. Like, everybody could buy a PlayStation, anybody can buy their games. They're not holding you off from not buying it. You know what I mean? So yeah, you have the opportunity to buy into their console and buy their game. But yeah, they just want to say that just so they can say, oh, Microsoft's strategy works and we told you so. That's all they really want.
No. Fuck them. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I don't give a damn about the niggas who trying to get Sony to do all this dumb shit. It's them doing the dumb shit that I really don't understand. I'm like, dog, you phasing yourself out. You don't understand why your shit dropping? No, your shit is dropping for several different reasons, but primarily because people know that now you putting your shit elsewhere, nigga. Like, your shit gonna sell less on your console. I mean, no, but the
thing is, Sick, those people that are saying that stuff, they are in PlayStation's ear. They got communication with PlayStation as well. You know what I mean? They are on that
PlayStation a dumbass.
They're on that media list and all that stuff, you know, where PlayStation contacts them and surveys and all that stuff. Yeah, they're in the ear.
But what's crazy though is that you see how this shit is gonna start to affect your business, bro. At some point, you gotta start saying, okay, hold on. Maybe I am listening to the wrong people. Not to the last minute when everything going wrong. I'm sorry, y'all gotta forgive me, bro. I'm just a little lit, dog. This Captain Morgan is amazing.
Nah, the casual market is what a lot of these companies listening to. And these casuals, they're dumb as hell.
Yo, who was part about debating? Xbox loyalists, Junos. But yo, guys, I'm gonna close this one up. This episode up because, like I said, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna check out some of these shows as well as I'm getting ready. But anybody want any last thoughts before we get up out of here? Any shout outs?
Sony better adopt the fucking Nintendo mantra and tell niggas to go fuck themselves. Either you get it here or you don't get it nowhere. Or we gonna be looking at PlayStation in a different position in a few years.
Yo,
I actually like, for me, and it's easy for me to say this because I don't really give a fuck about Call of Duty like that anymore. And no, Barry, this ain't gonna be the year that I do.
Oh no.
But I kind of want, and I don't think it's gonna happen for at least a couple more years, right? But I kind of want that situation of Microsoft to take Call of Duty away from PlayStation and make it exclusive to the platform. Because I just want to see what the fuck PlayStation does. I
meant to ask you about that too, because you said that in the space, and you was like, PlayStation is at their best when they backed against the wall, and I was like, hold on, why in the fuck do they need to be backed against the wall by a motherfucker who ain't doing shit? They ain't doing shit but buying up fucking publishers, bro. They ain't doing nothing for gaming. Period.
I get where Chris is coming from too. I'm curious too because, like I said, I feel that PlayStation already have contingencies in place when it comes to a first-person shooter or a competitive driven game like COD. But we'll see how it is. But
PlayStation got to reach out to the people to make that shit popular. That's where them and Microsoft differ, bro. Yeah. Microsoft know that they need to reach out to people and have people actually play their game. They did it with Sea of Dog shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is still active to this day. They did it. Well, they tried to do it with Bleeding Edge, but that shit was a lost cause anyways.
Man, RIP Bleeding Edge.
Well, they wouldn't. Well, obviously they wouldn't be able to replace Call of Duty with a single game. But I think with multiple.
Oh, they
games,
could. They could with a single game. They just got to make the game get popular, bro. Apex Legends is fucking killing shit out here, dog.
Yeah. I mean, but they gotta get lucky like that, and like Fortnite.
It ain't luck.
Everything is in the right place and at the right time. Yeah, I know it ain't luck, but I'm just saying it's like the right people at the right time. You make the right game that's gonna hit with all the.
I think you gotta get some luck in there because Apex Legend is just like a different version of Titanfall. Titanfall didn't really.
But it ain't luck. It just proved that niggas want shit for free, Barry. That's it.
Oh yeah, Apex is free. Oh, I know this though. I know this.
You have Call of Duty that people don't that people buy every year. Even with a free Call of Duty out there, the paid Call of Duty is still breaking records, even with the free one available.
That's the difference between Call of Duty and any other game. Apex is one game that's being updated. Call of Duty is multiple games that's being updated and selling. It's a and the shit that with microtransaction, that shit is selling too. It's a different beast.
But truth be told, since the free-to-play game came out, the actual game has done worse than it normally does.
Since Warzone?
Yup. Go look back at the history, bro.
Well.
I mean, we can say all day is because the game is garbage, right? Like Vanguard is trash and da-da-da-da-da. I can't say that. I've never fucking played it. But since Warzone has dropped, niggas' attention have been on Warzone and the main franchise.
The reason why Vanguard hasn't done good because the Warzone for Vanguard is still based off of Modern Warfare, like a up to date type of setting. A lot of people's just not feeling that World War II setting with Vanguard, and there's other issues as well with the game. Like even I deleted Vanguard. I'm not playing that shit.
Hey, let me tell y'all, if y'all have not played Soldiers, play that shit. This game is fucking phenomenal, dog.
That's that Metrovania game. Yeah. A lot of people told me that is real good.
This game is fire, nigga. I'm on my first playthrough. I'm like 22 hours in this shit. And I think I'm like, I don't know, like 30% through this shit. But I've been having fun with this shit, dog. Just exploring everything and trying to, you know, get every single thing on every map, dog. Like, and I'm playing it on Warrior, which is the hardest difficulty, nigga. Because I'm like, dog, if I got to do this shit for the fucking trophies, dog, I might as well get it out of the way first. This game is fun as fuck, dog. Play soldiers.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say good things about that game too.
Yeah, I'll check it out later. I'll check it out later.
I promise you, that game is fucking fire, nigga. Fire.
I was gonna say I'm thinking about getting that Cult of Lamb. I hear that shit's real good.
I got that too, but I ain't gonna play it until
I ain't getting that Devil Worship game, man. I ain't trying to be like Aloy. Everybody is a cult right now.
Nah, dog.
If you covered by the blood, you ain't gotta worry about none of that.
That's
Digital Devolver always make or publish some fire shit, dog.
No. The game looks great. I ain't gonna front, but like when it comes to certain games and certain symbols, I just I don't mess with it.
So you ain't gonna fuck with Hellblade 2?
Hell no, I don't fuck with that shit.
Nah, I
fuck with the first one.
I played Hellblade 2. I thought it was.
No, but I'm saying you gonna play it. I mean, they doing some ritualistic shit in that game too.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Hellblade 2, I don't know if I'm gonna play it, but Hellblade 1, I definitely played it. I thought it was cool, but I'm not saying I won't play games. Look, I play Persona games too. Persona, they deal with a lot of that bullshit too. But this game does have all these symbols. It's clear as day. Cult of the Lamb. You know what I mean? It has the whole goat looking, satanic looking, all that bullshit. I'm like, oh.
Lamb, also Jesus is also referred to as the Lamb as well too. Lamb, I'm
gonna tell you all this.
It's all done on purpose. Absolutely.
From a religious perspective, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck about all that, dog, because it's just a game. But what I will say though, because I gotta get the fuck out of here. This Captain Morgan starting to set in, dog. I can feel it. But what I will say, damn, what the fuck was I about to say? I was about to say some shit, dog. God damn, I don't know.
That man sick is sauced.
Damn, cause hey, this shit crazy. No, but it was important, dog. God damn.
Game Pass. You want to say something with Game Pass?
Nah. I wasn't gonna say nothing about Game Pass. I wasn't gonna say nothing. Oh. Thank you. All right. Be very afraid of this holiday season. All y'all niggas that's been comfortable, all these niggas that think that Xbox is selling the same as PlayStation and shit like that, be very afraid come this holiday. Them niggas done secured these 6nm chips. Nigga, they about to have this shit jumping.
Oh, they about to produce more.
In time for holiday season, nigga. They about to have this shit jumping.
If you look at if you've been looking at the weekly inaccurate BG chart sales,
estimated.
They're estimated, right? But they're almost catching up to Switch supplies. And if they're able to keep that up, there's a lot of people gonna be able to get one this holiday.
Because really and truly, like PlayStation hasn't been in the stores like that. So imagine now, like holiday season, and people actually can see a PlayStation 5 in store. It's definitely a different dynamic.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They need to start bringing them in store. Like this whole online shit with the bots and shit like that. A lot of people are outside. They even said it like, the revenue is down because people are outside now. Things are getting back. So they need to start having them in the stores for people to have a better chance to pick one up.
That's for sure. But y'all got to remember, monkeypox is on the rise, niggas. Niggas back into the house.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I read up on that. Yeah, I was like, oh, man, not again, man.
Man.
Hey, shit getting nasty out here, dog. But best believe, dog, PlayStation is about to run shit this holiday season, man. Niggas is moving out the way for a reason, dog. They not moving out the way, because they just doing a favor to PlayStation and shit like that. They moving out the way because the shit that's about to drop, nigga, is about to drop like a fucking bomb, nigga. Don't get that shit twisted, nigga. I just bought a 3090 Ti, dog. A 3090 Ti, nigga. Niggas asked me, did I buy it to play Spider-Man? Is you fucking crazy, nigga? Are you fucking out of your mind? Dog, some of y'all niggas is retarded. Y'all, forgive me for all the people who retarded and the shit happened at birth and all this other crap. But dog, are y'all niggas in y'all mind, bro? Like, what the fuck do y'all think this is, bro? Niggas like, yo, you gonna play God of War? No, nigga, I already played this shit, bro. I already played Spider-Man, dog. Nigga, I don't need to play Days Gone again, nigga. Like, what the fuck am I gonna get out of playing this shit, dog? I don't need it.
You bought it for the God of War joint, man. So you can play in widescreen.
No, I didn't. Niggas thought I was gonna buy fucking Last of Us, dog. I told y'all niggas I wasn't buying that shit, dog. I don't know why niggas underestimated the fact that I wasn't gonna buy. Like, dog, I played the shit in 2013. Played the shit in 2014, nigga. I don't need to play the same fucking game in 2022, dog. But I'm not gonna tell y'all not to play it, dog.
Nah, you
play that shit.
You and Chris capping. You and Chris capping. Y'all capping.
I'm not capping, bro. Like
I'm not mad that the game exists or whatever, but I feel sick. It's like, yo, it's like there's like what am I truly missing if I don't buy it this September that I didn't experience before? Just better graphics.
It is going to look better. It is going to have changes made to the way the AI works. It's going to have better accessibility features and all that shit.
Right.
But it's still going to be the same fucking story I played twice now. I don't need to play it a third time, dog. I understand it, bro. I get it.
I'm playing it 3
but
times.
Y'all have fun with that shit, dog. And I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not telling y'all not to go and buy it. I'm not even saying that it's not a quality product, bro. I'm pretty sure they put a lot of time and effort into the shit. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't need to play it again.
Yeah, and especially when they're releasing it a week before the multiplayer game of the year releases, they crazy, man. That's Splatoon 3, bro.
The day I ever see Chris Righteous in person, I'm kicking him in the shin before I hug him. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, but when I had this conversation with Xenoblade and Horizon,
you ain't trying to have this conversation with Xenoblade and Elden Ring, Chris. What's up?
Huh? Yo, this is way better than Elden Ring.
Let me chill, yo. But
everything is way better than Elden Ring.
I
don't know how niggas gas that shit up. That's Elden Ring was cool. But hell nah, dog. What game wasn't better than Elden Ring that dropped this year, bro? Like, come on.
Horizon.
Man, cut it the fuck out.
Not Chris Capping.
Cut it the fuck out.
Elden Ring,
Chris, Horizon was more polished. It was more polished. It was a more beautiful fucking world. Crazy. Hey, we not going.
All right. Let me upload all my.
We not gonna do it. Can you fly in Elden Ring, dog? Just answer that question for me.
Really?
Can you?
No, you can't fly.
No, you can't. Exactly. Stay on the fucking horse on the motherfucking ground and
so
do what you fucking do, dude. No,
you get at the end of the fucking game.
Drive multiple
there's no aerial
combat. I can drive. It doesn't matter if it's multi. It doesn't matter if it's aerial combat, Chris. Hey, Chris. Hold on, Chris.
The flying doesn't matter. At the end of the fucking game.
Chris, it doesn't matter.
On the goddamn
Chris, it doesn't matter if it's aerial combat. Can you fly in Elden Ring? No, you can't, Chris. Guess what I can do, though? I can drive on these fucking robotic fucking animals, dog. And I can still have combat and shoot and do all this stuff in Horizon Forbidden West, Chris.
That's what makes it even worse. That's what makes it even worse. That you can do all those things. And
what do I need to fight in the air? What do I need to fight in the air, Chris? Chris, am I gonna fight clouds, Chris? Am I gonna fight clouds, Chris? You want me to fight clouds now, Chris? Is that what you want me to do, Chris?
You just made it even worse.
Listen, I don't need to fight air, Chris. I'm sorry. I'm up there by myself. There's nothing.
Nah, but the thing is in Horizon, you can get off the mount and you can still do your combat in the air, and then you can just rope back to the mount and it's that shit's sick.
You know what's crazy? That's actually making it worse for y'all because Horizon has all those things, right? That Elden Ring doesn't have, and Elden Ring still ended up being the better game. That's embarrassing.
I mean, but that's embarrassing. That is your opinion, Chris. Chris, that is your opinion. No, Chris, it's factual that Elden Ring does not have flying in it, bro. That's not my opinion.
No,
that is not my opinion.
Doesn't make it the better game. Factually, that doesn't make it the better game.
My opinion.
But factually, that doesn't make it the better game just because it has flying and the other one doesn't.
Hey yo, at the end of the day, Elden Ring is not a better game than Horizon.
No, Elden Ring is definitely not a better game than.
It's a great game.
Absolutely.
I know I'm cracking a lot of jokes, but no, it definitely isn't.
No, I'm not cracking
the
jokes.
The environments don't look better, dog. The bosses don't look better.
No. Graphically,
none of that shit looks better. The combat is not better. The combat is factually not better in Elden Ring.
No, you can't say factually because
it is factually not better, bro. It is factually not better. No, it is actually not better. Chris, you can roll and jab and roll away and roll away and jab and roll away and roll away and jab. I can do combos. I can do combos in fucking Horizon Forbidden West, bro. I can do crazy shit with the material
the game as well
and
too,
the
right?
weapons.
I played the game. I played the game as well too. I played the game as well too.
Tell me.
No, I enjoy the combat better.
Of course you do because you enjoy that boring ass shit.
What you enjoyed in Elden Ring better is the setup of the character. It's not the combat. It's how you portray your character as far as how I want to engage.
No, it's but the combat is included in that.
I can do everything.
Y'all not gonna tell me what I like and don't like. Like y'all not gonna tell me.
No, but if we were having a personal conversation, then that would be totally different.
If you look at it, it's no different. It's no different than you bringing up. It's no different. It's no different than you bringing up the reviews. You brought up reviews saying that Elden Ring is a better game.
No. Check this out. If you talk about environment,
it's not a factually better game because if you're using graphics and animations and shit
how is the traversal?
Hold up.
How is the traversal?
No. If you're using graphics and shit like that, it's a better game.
Let's talk about mechanics. Let's talk about mechanics. How is the traversal in fucking Elden Ring? How does that work? Explain it to me.
You get on the fucking horse and you ride off.
Hold up.
You can point out all these things that Horizon does more. That doesn't mean that people think it's better.
Hold up.
That's what
guys.
So now you're speaking from more than just yourself.
Guys, I would love to keep this. I would love to keep this debate going, but I really have to get ready and get going, bro. You know what I mean?
It's all good. It's all good. Me and Chris, we will fight at a later time. We will fight at a later time.
Yeah, I mean, use Elden Ring because they know if they use the other game, that is
better too. What is the other game?
Better.
It's better.
What is the other game?
They know
if you bring up that Zelda Breath of the Trash, nigga. If you bring up that Zelda Breath, no. Bye, J Bari. I'm not doing this.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end the stream.
I'm gonna tag you on Twitter and look at the.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end the stream. The only thing that Chris got in this debate is reviews, and he's bringing reviews to bring an objective point.
No, I didn't bring up no reviews. What are you talking about?
No, you said that. You said Horizon has all of that more than Elden Ring, and you said Elden Ring was still the better game.
Yes, for me. Yeah, that's what I said.
You're using the reviews for that.
No, I did not bring up no fucking reviews.
What was better? The copy and pasted bosses? No. What was better?
Y'all can literally and say this is that and that because people could have done that with Crysis 3 back in 2013 over Last of Us. People gonna say Crysis 3 had better animations. Crysis 3 had better graphics.
It didn't.
Crysis 3 actually did this. But what was the better game? The Last of Us, the game that had the least graphics than fucking Crisis 3. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Nah. But
wait, the least? What you mean the least?
No, hold on.
I'm talking about comparisons.
We need to continue
Crisis
this.
was not a graphics powerhouse. No, we definitely gonna let you get out.
Way more.
Crisis wasn't a graphics powerhouse. No, it wasn't. What it did is it pushed the fucking hardware.
All right, guys. I'm about to holler though. I'm about to get up out of here. Catch y'all later, guys. Yo, this is a fun debate. We gotta continue this another time though, for sure. But all right, yo, guys. Catch y'all later. Appreciate the support.
All right,
we gone.
All right, peace out.